All right, welcome back. We got another stream. Sorry that I haven't streamed for 2 days. I mean, things happen. I've been kind of really tired, and I felt like I should really keep the stream streak going, but I just couldn't. I simply couldn't. I got too tired. Came back to work. It was just I didn't have a well, I had absolutely the possibility, but I just didn't really have the energy, I guess, to actually sit down and I've just been kind of catching up on my sleep, I guess, instead. I haven't really been productive instead, but well, I mean, regardless, we're back with the stream. We have one selection left, of course, to vote in, and or well, not one selection, but one group of selections that we got left for our little voting sessions here. We got today on the table, we got Serbia, Iceland, Sweden, Portugal, and it's like kind of saved the best selections for last, I think. Like, obviously, if you've been in the stream for a little while, then you've heard all of the Portuguese songs that we've had so far. I played, I think, five of them or so. And mostly it's just because Festival da Canção is like the best thing ever since they don't strike any videos on YouTube, which is just, if there aren't enough reasons to already love Portugal and their music industry and Festival da Canção itself, they also allow everyone on YouTube to actually use the music and their content, which is incredible. That's why I've been playing a little bit of Portuguese music for you, other than, of course, that it's really, really good. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed that. We have four selections basically. Portugal is the last one, I think, so that's the one we're gonna do later tonight. And basically, I've kind of like during this time where I've been I'm late, of course. But during that time when I've my reason for being late is that I've prepared all of the scoreboards. I'm not entirely finished, but I felt like we should probably get going. The only one that I have left is that I'm just currently adding the songs for the Portuguese selection. I'm just writing the artist names, and of course, I had to save this one for the last because they have, of course, the easiest names to type out. Obviously, I mean, of course, I just have in my head that the song "World Needs Therapy" is by the group called Da Punk Sportif. So yeah, it's just been taking a little bit of extra time to actually add this one. I'm just adding in the final few now while basically rambling as well. We actually have 71 people in the chat already, which is insane. Which I'm very grateful for. Um, Seems like we're gonna have a night where a lot of people will vote. Um, let's get through some of the. I say hello to everyone. I can't really get through all of the questions, but I see one down here at the bottom. Groot, will you have a voting of all our winners in the natural selections? That is the plan. I'm thinking about doing that, but I think I need some time to prepare everything. Maybe like do we all need like a recap video for all of the songs so we can kind of refresh our memories like that? Maybe I should put that together. I feel like that would be the most fair because otherwise I don't know. It just feels like that should be a part of it if we if we do a selection where we vote all, for all of them. So yeah, tell me if you think I should fix that because I mean the voting for all of our winners are not gonna be like tomorrow. It's not gonna happen that fast, but maybe towards the weekend, I'd say probably. So yeah, tell me what you think of that. Zhenya says FTC was a bit of a disappointment. In the previous years, but this time it fully redeemed itself. Yeah, this year it was. It was like I can't really confirm if it's my favorite or if it's my second favorite because like I think Finland had the best like overall selection. Like if you basically count the amount like percentage wise, I'd say Finland. Portugal probably like the most songs that I enjoyed, either Portugal or Norway. But Finland is the one percentage wise for me because I liked all of those songs. So yeah, um, recap would be good. Yes, then I'll probably put that together. I think. I'm just putting in my votes now for the Portuguese selection as well. So I have all my votes set in, which is why you can't see anything on the screen. This is a brilliant way to start a stream, I know. Just kind of me not showing anything, just rambling, while I'm attempting to sort my points or my votes here for the Portuguese selection. And then I kind of realized maybe I need to check the recap to actually refresh my memory on what I think of these songs. And the more I think of it, I probably need that, yeah. Do I? Maybe not. Maybe something like, oh God, this is. I'll probably vote at the same time as everyone else. I think that will be the best. So we'll do it like that. Okay. Never mind. I'm just. All right. You know what? We're closing that. Okay. Let's see what we should do. We should absolutely share the web browser screen. Wait. Serbia was absolutely great. Their best selection ever. I haven't watched their selections prior to this year, but yeah, it's a really good selection. I'd agree. Let's see. If we do this, there we go. Everything works as planned so far. Um, and yeah, the best NF is obviously the fake Greek NF. Well, that's one opinion. Um, Basically, we got score whiz up here. I think we should just get kind of right to it. Oh wait, I haven't prepared the recap. Sorry, my poor preparation is very palpable today. What selection are we going first? Serbia, right? So let me prepare the recap. We got 16 songs, I think, in the Serbian one, which is just kind of crazy. I hope you're all kind of what's it called? I hope you've all kept up with the Serbian selection and you're aware of the songs and everything now, so you're ready to vote because we're gonna get right to it. Honestly, um, I'll just check a few questions before we start. How will the voting for the NF winners will work? Will there be a final? No, I'm thinking we'll do the semis like the like it would be in actual Eurovision, but just with our picks. Are we going to do it ESC style, just replacing the actual representative with the winners? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, and include like the internally selected ones. Um, howdy. Agree that Portugal's selection is definitely not bad and it was a good selection. Well, yeah, it was far from bad. um, all right, we're checking the recap. Let me just check here. Like that. There we go. I got the recap in front of me. Pesma za Euroviziju. Yeah, I mean, I'm linking it in the chat. Go check the recap if you need to refresh your memory before voting. I'm posting it in the chat. We're getting right to it today. There's no delays or anything. Obviously, I have to mute myself while watching the recap because otherwise my channel uh, basically just disappears. So yeah, I'm muting, and then we'll be back after the recap is over. Go check it out, you too, if you need to refreshen your memory. Okay, let's watch it. All right, that was it. What a good final. Honestly, what a good final. Love it to bits. Taya says Gypsy to Luke Black to Philip Ballas to Prince has to be the most insane random running order ever. Yeah, I mean that streak of four songs, it's just insanity, absolute insanity. All four so good. Yeah, we're gonna get to voting in this one. As you can see, wait on the screen. I've added every single national final now. It should be all of them should be here, and we've obviously done a lot of them. We voted in many of them. The next one we have here. Wait, what was it even called? Oh yeah, it was the Pesma thing. Here we go. As you can see, Groot has already voted. He's done. Uh, and now it's time for all of you to add your votes, which I will share the voting link in the chat here. You get to voting. Let's say you have like 5 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes. So yeah, get your votes in. Get your votes in. All of the participants should be in. You just get your votes in. Here all of them are. I hope I didn't mess up any names. Like I will feel terrible for the rest of my life for messing up the name of Ariete and just writing what was it even on her. I wrote a different name for her in San Remo, and I still feel ashamed of that. I hope all of these are correct. Otherwise, I'll just have to feel ashamed again. Let's see. We only me still. People aren't as fast this time. I think I shared it right. Like you can access the link. I hope. Oh, there we go. We've got a few coming in here. No, good to see. Good to see. We got a few minutes here to kill. I'll just came back from speed binging FTC final. Nice one to hear. FTC is a bit later, so you don't have to worry about that already. Yeah, get to voting in the Serbian one. Link is right above there, so you can go ahead and do that right away. Yeah, done. Good to see. Good to see. Uh, I got carrots by the way. I got them back now. Oh well, I bought new ones. Happy for me. Mm, 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 mm. So what time should we say that we close the voting? Like 1932 maybe? That should be around good. I don't know what time it is for all of you, but in Central European time right now it's 1928. So let's say 1932. That's when we're closing. Just so you know. Just so you know. Um, but yeah. We have anything else interesting going on while we wait for everyone to get their votes in? Kevin says, I genuinely think Serbia could have had about 10 songs in their selection that would have stood a chance at qualifying. Like, the thing is that you can't really know for sure because obviously they are in semi 1. In semi 2, I would absolutely agree, but you can't really know for sure with the fact that they're in semi 1. So, but yeah, I mean, it's such a great final, honestly. Um, Voted for me. It's 2028, so you're 1 hour ahead of me. Lana would have had the 12 if it was in the final. I don't think I've listened to the songs that weren't in the final actually, so I can't really say anything on that. 11:28 a.m. from Mexico. Nice to have a Mexico representative in here. Very happy to have you along here. Um, Groot Timotei's Com is genuinely one of my favorite ever Melfest songs. I rate them above Salma Fakir too. Will you be able to forgive me? Absolutely. I mean, it's one of the best songs in that year as well. It's a classic. It's a real classic. So yeah, obviously I would forgive you. um, yeah. What else do we have? What do you think of the NQF Kuyemo Sutra? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. um, Serbia had a pretty weird distribution in interval acts. I didn't watch I didn't watch their show. Sorry, so I'm not familiar with what they had. But yeah. Hi there, Groot. I'm still working, but lurking. Yeah, well, good luck at work. Have finish up well and keep working hard. I think that you should make a voting of just the songs that won our voting instead of replacing them in the actual contest. Oh, really? Uh, hmm. Okay, I guess we'll do a poll on this later. Um, finally voted was hard to remember the songs by title. I remember them by artist. Oh, well, we did just check the recap, so and I mean, you have the time. We still have 2 more minutes. So 74 people have voted. Here all of them are. That's oh yeah. I should probably double check the names so that no one is doing something stupid. Mm, 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 mm. Ah, I guess it's okay. I guess you're all right today. Let's just make sure that I don't forget to enable fast mode as well. It's pretty important, I would say. Mm, mm, mm. Still got a little while left if you still want to get your votes in. Um, Carrots. Yes, carrots. I bought carrots, so yep. I'm stocked up now, we'll say. Um, mm, 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 mm. Uh, President. Yeah, I don't know. Like you're all talking about the Serbia NF, and I have no idea what what any of that is all about. So I'll just let you talk about it, without really putting my nose in or whatever you say. uh, think it's 32, is it? No, it's 33. So okay, let's actually get to the voting. I guess we can just refresh here. We'll see. We got 86 voters. Is that where we're gonna stop? Yeah, looks like it. Here are all of the ones. If you haven't got your votes in yet, well, then you better hurry up. 86 voters. Okay, this is probably gonna be it. So we got everything fixed. I think we're gonna check the voting then. Let's just make sure everything looks good here. Um, got it up there. I don't think I will zoom in because then my face will just block the points for the thing on the right side. But I could actually do this. You know what? We're making myself a little bit smaller just so we can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, that's about right. All right. Got worried my name wasn't there, but it is. Okay, good, 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 good. So yeah, we'll actually refresh one more time if someone else wanted to come in there with the votes. And we're gonna play 87. So someone else, one more person got in. So yeah, let's see what we're gonna go for. Are we gonna go with the actual winner, or do we have a different song that we're going for? First 3 points coming in here from yours truly. I'm cracking open a drink because of it. And the first 12 goes to an already Eurovision representative, let's say. Kevin from Canada is our second voter. And these are the first few points coming in there. We got 10 for Novi Plan Drugisan and another 12 for Samu Mrs. Pava. I have no idea. Oh no, I was too late. You were too late by like 1 minute. I'm sorry. Stuff like that happens. James votes next up here, and a lot of songs getting their first 3 points. Only Libertad still on 0. And the 12 goes to Novi Plan Drugisan. Nothing for Samu Mrs. Pava there. So, yeah. Novi Plan Drugisan, current leader here. Taya, next one up. Liberta gets 1 point, so everyone has a point now. Good to see. Another 10 for Philip there, and a 12 for Luke Black. So we got the top two there, kind of far ahead so far at least. Shenya, next one. First few points coming in here. We got an 8 for Philip, a 10 for Luke, and a 12 for Odja Stuka Doja Stuka. Oh yeah, Stefan Shai there. The first song in the running order, I remember. Good one, very good one. Jere from Germany. First few points coming in here. Got an 8 for Poslemene, 10 for Novi Plan Drugisan, and a 12 for Samo Misespava. We have a very clear top two so far, in the lead by almost twice the amount of points. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's gonna be a two-horse race all the way, or if it's gonna change up later. Ivanik wants to sleep forever. 10 points to Samo Misespava, and a 12 to Indigo. Unexpected, but goes up into well, top of the right side basically. V-Ball from Estonia. Also a person who has voted in pretty much every voting, right? It's hard to keep track now, like of everyone who has voted in all of the votings, because basically we've done so many votings. We got a 12 for Devojka Tvogdeka there, or Dechka. I don't know how to pronounce these names. It's always, you know, if it's not French names, it's Serbian names. Reingan from whatever that is. Is that like Micronesia or something? I don't know. Someone Mrs. Pavo with a 12 though. So yeah. Among Us Sus from Belgium, also a person who has voted in pretty much every voting, I'd say. Rumba with 8, 10 to Novi Plan Drugisan, and a 12 for Samo Misespava. Obviously, like when we did the Eurovision voting thing, if you remember, like the actual songs, Samo Misespava, I believe, would finish like 5th or something, so it's obviously among the favorites. We need to start banning this Belarusian person who just like completely shifts the voting. We got a 12 for Nika Neka there though. Congratulations to you. Nothing for the top two, I think. Jaden from England though seems to vote accordingly, I guess. Another 12 for Luke Black. Alexander says, I am from Serbia and I voted for Luka, but I would be more than satisfied with Philip. Did you just spoil your vote, or did you not vote? It's me, Adrian. 12 points to Moj prvi odziljak na duši. I remember what song that was. It was the girl with the guitar, though. So she's up into 4th. Alexei from Ukraine. We got a 10 to Tsumitsimitsami, which is very far down at the moment. And 12 for Samo Misespava again. 23 points in the lead right now. Verso, American Eurofan, next one. First few points going in here. We have an 8 for Odja Stuka, Doja Stuka, 10 to Svetsai Stoka, and 12 to Samo Misespava. These names are just, you know, my life. Can't wait until we get to like the Portuguese selection as well. Luckily, everyone in Iceland switched their song titles to English, so otherwise I would have struggled so much with that one. Tsumetsimetsame Presidente robbed, by the way, gives 12 points to Rumba, which moves up into equal, or well, tied 4th, basically. Her Crazy, from whatever that is, 10 to Novi Plan Drugisan, and 12 to Samo Misespava. No surprises there. I think those two have got like 10 and 12 from a lot of people so far. Ikke Hyftgold, only a 7 to Luke Black, 8 for Nadja, 10 for Svadba Ilikavga, and a 12 to Novi Plan Drugisan. 32 points separating the top two, and then another 40 down to 3rd place. Taylor, insert lobster here. Well, then we know where this 12 is going, right? Poslemene with 8 points there, 10 to Philip, and the 12 to Luke Black. Super happy Stefan Shai is getting so many points. Yeah, for sure. Great song, great song. Val from the Netherlands. First few points going in there. Rumba with 8, 10 to Samo Misespava, and the 12 to Novi Plan Drugisan. So 32 points in it. Constructa's Towel is now voting. Liberta is falling a little bit behind there at the very, very end, but I mean, things can change, of course. The 12 here, Novi Plan Drugisan, I mean, they're running away with it so much, at least so far. We still have a bunch of people left to vote, but yeah. Sasha from Germany, a lot of points for the bottom few songs there. 8 to Rumba, 10 to Sama Mrs. Pava, and the 12 to Novi Plan Drugisan. Flip for next year. We'll see. We'll see what happens next year. Smoody from Germany. First points going in there. And Libertad is actually caught up now, all of a sudden. A 10 to Stefan Scheider and the 12 to Sama Mrs. Pava. Alright, alright. Liz from Turkey. Hoping Gypsy ends up top 8. I mean, Gypsy is in top 8. I would assume that we will finish there as well. 12 points to Novi Plan Drugisan. I mean, there's still 31 points in it, so it's kind of just sticking towards that kind of area. Alexandra from Serbia, next one here. 8 for Gre, 10 for Novi Plan Drugisan, and the 12 for Sama Mrs. Pava. You're robbing Gre, I cannot stand for this. I mean, it's still, left side, so that's something. Curtis Mart from Russia, 8 points to Gre there. You can be happy about that, Taya. 10 to Libertad, making big moves on the right side. And a 12 to Sama Mrs. Pava. Something I really enjoy looking at here is like all of the songs, after 26 voters, have got 50 points or more. It's like very widespread where all of the points land. Obviously, you vote for 10, but still, there's nothing that's falling behind by a lot, which is always nice to see. Kevin gives 12 points to Neka Neka there, which is kind of unexpected, but it moves up into the top of the right side. We have a Macedonian person with a very interesting characteristic ability, let's say. 12 points to Filip Balos, though, who has actually fallen a bit behind now from the lead. Bluebell from Antarctica. You should probably think about moving out of Antarctica. You're gonna get cold. We got 10 for Philip and the 12 to Luke Black. The H at the end of Gre is pronounced, by the way. Grech? How do you want me to pronounce that? Grech? I can't pronounce that. Bench, or Benz. 12 points to Novi Plan Drugisan. Grood, I rate Incorpore Sano and Sama Mrs. Pava above Serbia's 2000s classics now. Oh, I don't. Not above Lane Moje. Maybe the others, but like not above Lane Moje. I can't. Novi Svet robbed, by the way. Okay, I'll take that with me. 12 points to Novi Plan Drugisan, though. Yes, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna start saying grech. Just like with the bure. I'm gonna start saying grech. Hugo, 10 points to Nadia down there at the bottom, and a 12 for Sama Mrs. Pavin. Nothing for Novi Plan Drugisan there. Interesting. There's a very distinct top 2, as we can all see. Aaron from Hungary, next one up here. Is it the usual suspects for the top 2? It is indeed. It is indeed. No Name from Estonia. Viva la Vida is definitely falling a bit behind now. It's stuck on 50. 10 to Sama Mrs. Pava and a 12 to Novi Plan Drugisan. You said it correctly, Grech. Maybe elongate the E a bit. I'm getting a lecture in Serbian right now. I'll think about it. We got another 12 for Sama Mrs. Pava though. Prince is not doing well. He actually won the televote. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, he's actually down in 7th. That's a bit unexpected. Gergana from Bulgaria gives the 12 to Prince. So there we go. Back in it. Thank you for the concern, but I'm currently huddling with penguins and will not get cold. Oh, that sounds like my dream. Penguin is my favorite animal, So, Mart. Where's the 12 landing? Luke Black. Groot. Hi, Groot. Hope you're doing good. This day is such a mess for me as I understood today that I got my girlfriend's best friend. What? No, I don't have any tips for you. What? What? We got a 12 for Sama Mrs. Pava. Grizzly. Dude, maybe you... Huh? I got a tip for you. Stay loyal. What the hell? No, we're leaving that. Seth, 12 points to Novi Plandrugisan. Nothing for Sama Mrs. Pava there. Walter, oh no, am I the only one that doesn't like Sama Mrs. Pava? Yeah, well, this person who just voted didn't either, so. Jeffrey, next one. From the Netherlands. We're almost halfway through here. We got a 12 for Tsumitsangitsami. Moves up into the top half. I think I probably pronounced the Z way too much there. Maybe it's just Zumizimisami. That sounds better, I think. Hurricane Rebooted, voting now from Hungary. 10 to Novi Plandrugisan and 12 to Sama Mrs. Pava. Okay, well, this has been extremely predictable. I'll be back for the next vote. Yep. Okay. Alright. Aaron Judge. 10 points to Poslemene. Up over 100 there, and 12 to Novi Plandrugisan. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Well, interesting. The 12 goes to Sama Mrs. Pava. We need them to close up a little bit to each other. We're halfway through after this one. Ses from the USA. 10 points to Novi Plandrugisan and the 12 to Indigo. So here we are, halfway through. Viva la Vida definitely falling behind quite a lot, actually. 55 points in 16th. And then Devojka Tvodechka in 15th, 88 points. 6 points behind Neka Neka in 14th. And then, well, everyone else over 100 points. In tied 12th, we have Poslemene and Svadba Ilikavga. And then in 11th, we got Libertad, 107. Indigo, 108 in 10th. And in 9th, we got Nedo Stupan on 111. So it's very close between all of these, really, down to Viva la Vida. Zumitsimitsami is in 8th, 125. And then pretty big gap up to Grech, 153, only 1 point behind Svetsai Stoka, 154. Rumba up in 5th, 175, only 10 points behind Stefan Shai on 185 in 4th. Top 3 is Moi Prvi Odziliak Nadushi on 197, but I mean that doesn't really say much because Novi Plandrugisan 376 and Sama Mrs. Pava 420. So let's continue. Big gap. I think the top 2 are the only ones who are in it, and it's looking like a Luke Black victory at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see. World Sasuri. We got a 12 for Philip there, closing in by 4 more points. So 40 separating the top 2 now. Mihailo, next one up. 8 points to Grech. 10 to Novi Plandrugisan, and the 12 to Sama Mrs. Pava. Nice, nice, nice. Next one, Niels from the Netherlands. Here are the first few points. Almost everyone up on 100 now. Neka Neka go up there now. 10 to Grech, and the 12 to Sama Mrs. Pava again. It's getting pretty close, from like behind the top 2. Random user from Croatia. 8 points to Poslemene, 10 for Rumba, moves it up into 4th, and the 12 to Sama Mrs. Pava. Like, there's always like one song on like the top side of the left side that's getting blanked. It's quite intriguing. Almost always. Asterios, not Hurricanes stylist. Well, that's good to know. 10 points to Novi Plandrugisan and the 12 to Sama Mrs. Pava. Vivo says the rock songs in this selection were actually very good, a nice breath of fresh air during the show. Yeah, I mean, I really liked Indigo. I think it was like I liked Indigo. Libertad was good too, but I didn't vote for it because there are too many good songs here. Portugal gives 12 points to Novi Plandrugisan. Samomise Vlad currently voting. First 3 points going in there. 8 points to Grech. 10 to Novi Plandrugisan, and the 12 to Sama Mrs. Pava. 54 points separating them now. It's pulling away a little bit more again. Donald Trump's healthy hair. Interesting. We got 8 points to Grech. 10 for Novi Plandrugisan, and the 12 to Sama Mrs. Pava. Many songs are getting overrated compared to some of the bottom five, especially Hurricane and Prince, in my opinion. Uh, I don't know. I disagree, but sure. Aimsn every day. 10 points to Devojka Tvogdechka there, and 12 to Odjastuka Dojastuka. Moves up into third there. Komotu mi penguindente. Interesting. 10 to Naja there, and the 12 to Sam Mrs. Bava. Top 9 right now are all in my top 10 and basically in the right order too. I think a lot of us have shared opinions. Yeah, maybe. Might be the case. Might be the case. Bono from the Republic of Ireland. 10 points to Neka Neka and the 12 to Svadba Ilikavga. Very interesting. Nothing for Luke Black there. Good evening. This is Vietnam calling. Congratulations. Alright, a lot of points on the right, or well, like further down here. Two songs in the top will get blanked. Some Mrs. Bava, not one of them though. Not one of them though. Cheburashka from France. First 3 points going in there. 8 for Odjastuka Dojastuka, 10 for Some Mrs. Bava, and 12 for Novi Plan Drugisan. We've got 90 people watching right now, which is pretty damn cool. Welcome everyone. Der DN from Germany. 8 points to Grech. 10 for Moi Pervi Odziliak Nadushi, and 12 to Novi Plan Drugisan. I think the universe is telling Groot to listen to Presidente. Oh, there are a bunch of references here. I don't know. Lucas from Brazil, 10 points to Grech, and the 12 to Sam Mrs. Bava. This voting literally reminds me of ESC 2011 voting, where Estonia got 44 points but was just 24 out of 25 competitors. Like the widespread thing here. Yeah. Polina, 12 points to Sam Mrs. Bava, only 1 for Novi Plan Drugisan there, so pulls away a little bit. We still have 27 voters to go. Yarata is one of them. 8 to Stefan Shai, 10 for Luke Black, and the 12 to Philip Balos again. It's either him or Luke pretty much every time. Philip is keeping pace given how many 12s Luke has. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Rai from Spain, currently voting here. 10 for Neka Neka there. And another 12 for Novi Plan Drugisan. Still, though, it's like, what is it, 57 points separating them. E from Ecuador, back again. We got an 8 for Luke Black. 10 for Nadia, and 12 for Philip again. 53 now separating them. Is the comeback on? Let's see what Henny has voted for. First points going in there. We have an 8 for Philip, 10 for Nadia, and the 12 to Luke Black. So the comeback is no longer on. Oh well, it could be, but it had a dent in the road there, I guess. Alipan doing the Tsumi Rumba. Okay, we'll see where these points end up. 8 points to Devojka Tvogdechka there, 10 to Sam Mrs. Bava, and the 12. You blanked Rumba while you included it in your name. Interesting. Interesting. Adri. Rai is the Italian broadcaster, not Spain's. I'm very well aware, but they had the Spanish flag on that. Another 12 for Sam Mrs. Bava. Growing back in a little bit of a big lead here. It's Crazy, It's Party. Next one up here. I have an 8 for Poslemene. 10 for Novi Plan Drugisan, and the 12 to Svetsa Istoka. Closing in up a little bit on both Grech and Rumba. Under from France, first points going in there. We have an 8 for Odjastuka Dojastuka, 10 to Nedostupan there, moves up into the left side, and the 12 to Novi Plan Drugisan. Didn't expect such a Luke sweep, but I'm living for it. Well, I mean, he has a lead, but it could still change, you know? It's obviously only between 2 songs, though. Everything else is so far behind. Nebur from Portugal, another 10 for Luke, and the 12 to Naja there. Putting some distance down into 4th. Ulibollen from the Netherlands. Viva la Vida is closing in on 100. Let's hope it gets there at the end. 8 points to Liberta, 10 for Novi Plan Drugisan, and the 12 to Samo Misespava. Sadly, Philip came fourth behind Prince and Gypsy. Next year. Gypsy? What's Gypsy? Am I blind? Oh, Grech? I don't know the actual results. I have no idea. Jay Sora, 12 points to Stefan Scheider. Closing up a little bit again on third place. Koja Lietainat Strave Kose Meghan Markle. Alright. 10 points to Nadja and the 12 to Samo Misespava. Yux from Italy. First points going in there. Viva la Vida with another 1. Getting closer to the 100. We got a 10 for Grech. And a 12 for Samo Misespava. Is it over? No, it's not over. But it's looking like it's gonna end one way. Yuyu from America gives 10 for Stefan Schei. Only 1 point. No, 11 points, sorry. 12 points to Neka Neka there. Closing a little bit up towards the top of the right side. Yo, what up? From No Country. Nedo Stepan back on the left side there. We got a pretty big battle for 8th, basically. And the 12 goes to Novi Plan Drugisan, but there are 62 points in it, which is quite a lot. In a festive mood. Cheeky. Viva la Vida up over 100, so everyone got there. Nice to see. And another 12 for Novi Plan Drugisan. Another 12 for Novi Plan Drugisan. Empo from the Netherlands. Voting here. First few points going in. Got an 8 for Novi Plan Drugisan. 10 for Libertà. And a 12 to Samo Misespava. I only have 10 more voters to go. Is it over? Get your predictions in. I'm sure everyone's gonna predict for the winner. You can predict for what song's gonna finish on the left side. Like in 8th. Okay, Nedo Stepan got a 12 there, so maybe it will be that one. Predict what song will finish in 8th. Go ahead and do that if you want to. Mihailo from Serbia, the second one, this time with a J, gives 10 to Samo Misespava and the 12 to Novi Plan Drugisan. Still 8 more people to vote. 8 more people. Cosmic Summers is one of those from the United Kingdom. Still have a battle going on for 8th. So, yeah. Get your predictions in. 10 for Samo Misespava and a 12 to Svadba ili Kavga from out of nowhere. Alipan thinks Neka Neka will get 8th. Interesting. Andy from, what was that? The Yugoslavian flag? Interesting. 10 for Novi Plan Drugisan and a 12 to Samo Misespava. Yeah, Samo Misespava is the winner. Yeah, I think so too. We still only have 6 voters to go. So yeah. We got 8 points to, well, 10 points to Nedo Stepan again. It's kind of confirming itself on the left side here. Nothing for Novi Plan Drugisan again, which kind of puts it a bit behind, I guess. Vigo from Latvia. First points going in there. 8 for Novi Plan Drugisan. 10 for Zumizimizami. And the 12 to Samo Misespava. I mean, it is over. We all know what's going to win. So we have our first winner of tonight. Shadow Griff from Portugal. 8 points to Nadia. 10 to Philip. And the 12 to Luke Black. Let's say Shadow Griff agrees with the results a lot. At least the top 3. Jonas from Lithuania. First points going in there. I think Nedo Stepan has the 8th place here. Unless Zumizimizami gets 10, which they do. Okay, so it's still alive, you know. Rumba with a 12 there. Up into 5th it goes. Ahead of Prince. Upe from Denmark. First points going in there. We got 10 for Novi Plan Drugisan and the 12 to Rumba. Up into 5th it goes. Up into 5th it goes. Game over, yeah, for sure. Azrael from United States, the final one. First points going in there. We got an 8 for Grech. 10 for Novi Plan Drugisan and the 12 to Samo Misispava to end the voting. Here are the full results of our first voting session of today. In last place, Viva la Vida, quite far behind, 130 points though, which is still quite a lot. Indigo finished in 15th, 162, only 3 points behind Devojka Tvogdechka, 165. And then 8 points up, we had both Liberta and Poslemene in tied 12th place. And then a further 20 points ahead in 11th, Svadba Ilikavga. 10 points ahead of that, Neka Neka in the 10th, or well, in 10th place basically. Zumi Zimisami in 9th, 239, which was 9 points behind Nedo Stupan, which finished in 8th on the left side, basically, top half. A further 92 points, though, it needed to get into 7th, where Grech finished, 340. In 6th, Svetsai Stokaf, 355. And then Rumba in 5th, 362, 1 point behind Odjastuka, Dojastuka on 363 in 4th. And then a further 11 points up into 3rd, Moi Pervi Odziliak Nadushi, 374. And then, well, I mean, you can double that, and you will just reach above what Noviplan Drugisan got in 2nd, and then Samo Misispava quite a bit ahead of that as well. Let's make sure that I don't forget to take any of the images today, so I can save and post them on my channel later. Apparently I didn't take the image now. What's going on? Okay, there we go. I'll just do this real quick. You'll have to keep with me. Serbia voting. There we go. Okay, so here's the voting grid. Oh wait, I should probably zoom out before I open the voting grid. Here's the voting grid. You can see where all of the 12s ended up. It's basically the top 2 songs that got all of them. A few scattered here and there for the other songs. 2 12s for Indigo, which is quite interesting because it finished in 2nd to last, basically. But yeah, most of the 12s just landed on either Samo Misispava or Novi Plan Drugisan. Are we happy with the first voting of today? Let me know. Satisfied? Dissatisfied? I mean, I don't think too many can be very dissatisfied because pretty much everyone voted for both of the top 2 songs. I can understand, like, maybe if, let's see. Okay. I think Seth is not satisfied because he gave 12 points to Novi Plan Drugisan and nothing to Samo Misispava. But maybe Seth is the only one. And of course the Belarusian jury who blanked, well, everything at the top. Always interesting. No big surprise. Nope, not really. That was the Serbian one. Let me. We're gonna move on to a very small national final. I'm just gonna block this one out while I'm looking for the recap, which is the Icelandic selection, which only have 5 songs, of course. Groot had saying top 9 as the results, just a few different placements within top 9. Really? Did I? I didn't even realize. Well, then I should be very satisfied, I guess. Let's see. Here's the Icelandic recap. We're gonna move right ahead to the next one. Very predictable and not horrible, but I would prefer Nadja. Oh, well, she was out of it. I'm sorry, Adrian, but she was too far away. Had half the amount of points. Serbia is still in the game, will most likely be in my top 5 in Grutovision. Yeah, we'll see if it's gonna match the finish or the end result that it got from our what's it called? From our Eurovision voting, basically, because it finished. I think it finished 5th. Let's see if we get another actual Eurovision representative. Oh my God! Stop! 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 Don't strike my channel, of course. And yeah, we're gonna do it right away. I'm blanking now, or blanking. I'm muting. Let's listen to the 5 Icelandic songs. See you soon. Whoopsie. I forgot to give you all of the link. I'm terribly sorry. Here we go. There you go. Please check it out. Oh my god, I'm a mess. I'm gonna continue watching the recap. Too many carrots. Yeah. Let's take another one just because of that. I'm gonna be waiting in on you. I'll finish watching the recap though on my own, and then I'll just wait for you a minute or so. Okay. Sorry about that. Again, sorry about that. While we wait for everyone, I'll just prepare everything here on the. We're obviously gonna take a break after this as well, though, while everyone is voting. So we'll be good. We're gonna have a little bit of a break, like maybe keep the voting open until 2015, I'd say. Weak selection, people say. Jeffrey didn't like a single song, liked one in Icelandic. That's it. That's a shame. I mean, it wasn't the strongest selection, but I think, yeah. I mean, I think you're all kind of you all have a fair point. I don't really think it's one of the best selections either, but it's not the worst that I've ever seen. Um, going back to 2015, that's one opinion. Favorite song of the selection season is in this selection. Really? Wow. Hmm. Hmm. All right. I think enough time has passed, right? We could um, we could get the voting starting. I'll say. Um, so I've already voted. Good, well done. Obviously, there are only 5 songs in this one, so you can only vote for 5. The maximum amount of points you can give is 7. Just so you know. That's the link. Yep, general voting link. Here you go. Everyone can go in and check that. Bragi Icelandic is the best song. I don't care. The Icelandic version of Bragi and Sigur are so good. Yeah, I agree. The Bragi should have definitely kept his song in Icelandic. I'd agree. Good. Sunday's Fjadrir from the 2015 Icelandic selection is one of my favorite ever. And I have no idea what that song is. 2015 is not a year where I followed the national finals. I can tell you that much, except for the Swedish one, of course. Yeah, get your votes in. We're taking a break. We'll be back around 2015 or so maybe in like 6 minutes or so. Let's see if yeah, a bunch. Wow, you're fast. Whoa, well done. Okay, we're taking a break. See you all soon again. So yeah, have fun voting in the meantime. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say, right? Do I? No. Just have fun voting. And all right. See you soon. See you soon.
In darkness, I can see your face. When you're with me, there's no pain. A vision and you're gone again. And I don't know where you've gone. And you Lips red like roses, tasting of wine. Eyes like the ocean, gonna make you mine. Lips red like roses, tasting of wine. Eyes like the ocean, gonna make you mine.
All right, we're back. Oh, wow. I turned off the light because it's getting too warm in my room. Having the light on me all the time is just really, really warm. But still, the things you do for making sure the stream is of decent quality, I guess. We got a bunch of voters for this one. Yeah, 82 of you wanted to vote in this. Obviously, it's a pretty like small selection, so maybe the voting will not take way too much time. But still, I kind of have a feeling that it's gonna be a bit time consuming. But I think we're gonna get straight into it. We're just gonna start the voting. I'll just make sure that I have the fast mode on, and we're gonna watch the voting. If you haven't got your votes in already, sucks to be you. We'll zoom in a little bit. Looks kind of good like that. So yeah, we got 5 songs: Power, OK, Doomsday Dancing, Sometimes the World's Against You, and Dancing Lonely. And we'll get right to it. Groot is first up. Um, yeah, let's go. Here's the Groot point. Obviously, you vote for all of the songs in this in this selection because well, there are only 5 songs, so you have to vote for all of them. And Power gets the first 7 basically. We'll move on to Kevin. You're second again. Very fast voter, I'd say. First points going in there, and another 7 for Power. Already twice the amount of points as everything else. Adrian doesn't really approve of Power though. He changes it up a little bit, and basically Dancing Lonely gets the 7 instead. Uger says, "Hey Groot, I'm back after 2 days." Well, me too. I haven't been streaming for 2 days. Nice to have you back. Another 7 for Power there from Taya. I just realized this voting is going quickly, but I don't think we have an issue with that. Honestly, since there are only 5 songs. Not a lot to keep track of. We can keep track of Kevin giving another 7 to Power, which is, well, it's not running away with it yet, but yeah. Alexei, though, 7 points to Doomsday Dancing. And then Eggstyd Pinabraut robbed as well, but okay. Interesting. OK gets a 7 there. Very interesting. Mango from Germany. First points going in there. Got a 5 to Power and a 7 to Doomsday Dancing. So maybe Doomsday Dancing is in the mix, honestly. Power only getting 2 points here from Curtis Mart. So yeah, Doomsday Dancing absolutely in the mix. Wow, I did not expect this. Shout out by Antonia Kauri and Maria Maracu Robbe. Okay. 7 to Dancing Lonely there. Only 1 point between the top two. Wow. No Name. 3 points to OK, 5 to Power, and we got a new leader. Did not expect that. Did not expect that. But apparently people seem to like that song, I guess. Gets another 7 here from Piri. Kevin says, I wonder how many of us will have our top 5 in the right order. Well, certainly not me at the moment. Another 7 for Doomsday Dancing. Wow. This is... and then he gets a 1 out of nowhere from James here. 7 to Dancing Lonely there instead. Bragi is falling very, very, very far behind. 3 points to Bragi, 5 to Dancing Lonely, and a 7 to Power. Only 1 point in it now. So maybe this will be a close one. We'll see. Vivo from Estonia. 3 to OK, 5 to Power, and another 7 for Doomsday Dancing. Liz. 3 points to OK, 5 to Power, but 7 to Doomsday Dancing. Wow. Shadow Grief. Smaller points for Doomsday Dancing there. We got a 7 for Power, so we have a tie for the lead. It's changing all the time. Nummer 1 Google Translate-användare från Amerika, I guess. 7 for Power. Back up in the lead it goes. Loxo from Belgium. First points going in there. Got a 5 for Dancing Lonely and 7 for Power. We also have like a battle for third. It's just Bragi who's falling way, way, way behind. Lite Tåg currently voting. And another 7 for Power. Okay, so Power is pulling away a little bit now. But things can change very fast. Tibor, as you see, gives a 7 to Doomsday Dancing. It pulls itself back in a little bit. And then Jaden from England. Next one. 5 to Dancing Lonely and a 7 to Power. 16 points in it. This should go down to the wire. We'll see. We'll see. Doomsday Dancing getting a bunch of 1s as well. It like either gets 5 or 1 pretty much. 7 for Power again. Adri from Spain. Another, well, 2 this time for Doomsday Dancing, but that's not enough to catch up. OK with the 7. Ivanik from Russia. Power only gets 2 there. 5 to Bragi and a 7 to Doomsday Dancing. So 20 points separating them now. Penguin from Antarctica. We have a bunch of Antarcticans in the voting processes usually. 7 to Doomsday Dancing. Halcyon from Brazil. And Halcyon agrees with the top 2 at the moment. Val from Netherlands. Doomsday Dancing only 2 points. 5 to Dancing Lonely and a 7 to Power. Mihailo from Serbia. 3 points to Bragi, 5 to Doomsday Dancing, and a 7 to Power. Missed the voting here, but important is that I can be back for Sweden. Yep. I'd agree. 7 to Power again here, only 1 for Doomsday Dancing. So, and then we got Taylor's Power, which, yeah, the 7 is going to land on Power. So maybe we'll have another actual Eurovision representative win another one of our selections here. We got another 7 for Power. Yeah, okay, it's not. Maybe it's not going down to the wire, Andy. I mean, we're still not even halfway, but Power's getting a lot of 7s now. It's getting a lot of 7s. Even if Doomsday Dancing gets 5s, it's not enough, you know, because Power gets 7s. Jay Sora with the first 7 for Bragi. I think that's the first one. Catching up a little bit on OK. Imsm Forever back again with a very easy to pronounce name. 7 to Dancing Lonely there. Reyngan, this time from Bangladesh with another 7 for Power. As soon as I said that, power started pulling away. Yeah, exactly. Sophia from Cambodia with another 7 to power here. Adrian asks, is power popular? I think it's mostly just like people think the selection is pretty bad, and power is like the good one in the selection. Some people obviously really like Doomsday Dancing, but like for me personally, power is my favorite from the selection. But it's not like I'm overly fond of. Like I think power is good, but it's not like I'm just so hyped up about it. It's just that I'm not really hyped up about anything in the selection. I think that maybe that applies to a lot of people. We're halfway through. We'll do a quick recap. Bragi has actually caught up to the back of OK, only 3 points behind it now, so we have a battle for fourth. Dancing Lonely quite comfortably in third at the moment, 130 points. Doomsday Dancing on 166. Fallen really far behind Power at the moment, but we still have halfway to go. So, I mean, there are a lot of points up for grabs still, but Power's looking good at the moment. We'll continue. Hugo, next one. First point's going in there. And it's another 7 for Power. So yeah. Sasha from Germany. Bottom 2 getting bottom 2 points. 5 to Power and a 7 to Doomsday Dancing. Gnock from the UK. Got 3 to Doomsday Dancing, 5 to Bragi. He's up into 4th now, and a 7 to Power. Is Power gonna landslide this now that we've come like past halfway? We'll see. We'll see. We got a 7 for Bragi here, closing up on 3rd even. We'll see if that ends up happening. E from Ecuador gives another 7 to Power. Adrian says, I seem to be in the clear minority that prefers Siga over Delia in the Battle of the Pop Girls in this one. Delia and Power is not bad, but it may be the most forgettable of ESC 2023. I see that. Siga is absolutely like it's more nostalgic and charming, I'd say. Power has more like the drive and energy, you know. Dancing Lonely with a 7 there, so maybe you approve of that, Adrian. Sean Lewis from England, only 3 points to Power. We got a 7 for Doomsday Dancing there, but still 70 points separating them. Doomsday Dancing is apparently the most polarizing song ever. Almost everyone gives it last place or top 2. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I don't think it's got many threes. Don't think it's got many threes at all. Felix from Sweden, another 7 to Power. When the order matches your top 5. Nice one, Kevin. Nice one. Gianna from Brazil, 3 to Dancing Lonely, 5 to Power, and a 7 to OK. Very interesting. Yarata got 3 to Bragi, 5 to OK, so Bragi back down in last place, and 7 to Power. Most forgettable song of this year is Tuto Tuto to me. I have another one. 7 to Power, 300 points now. Will you do 90s ESC after Grudovision? Maybe. We're definitely going to do the 90s at some point, but I'm not sure if like in what order. Doomsday Dancing with a 7, but I think it's way too far back. Things need to really change now for this to actually switch up, you know. OK with a 7 there, but I think OK is absolutely out of it. Aline with a 7 to Dancing Lonely there. Steve from the UK, 5 to Dancing Lonely, and a 7 to Power. Power really gets into most people's top 2, and when it's not, it's usually 3rd, while Doomsday Dancing is last and 2nd last for some people. Yeah, exactly, pretty much. Seth from USA, 5 to Dancing Lonely, and 7 to Power. Most forgettable for me this year is Due Vite. Oh, that's interesting. 7 to Power again. Yeah, Power's got this one. We only have 20 voters left. Vlad, yeah, I agree with you. Let's just say that. Lucas, 7 points to Doomsday Dancing there. You will know Edgar Allan Poe Power. Okay, 7 to OK though, not Power. Losh from Trier. Apparently he's from North Macedonia now, it seems. 5 points to Bragi and a 7 to Doomsday Dancing, who are 109 points behind the lead. So I think this is over, you know. Just a hunch. Even though Azrael gives Doomsday Dancing another 7. Bluebell from Antarctica, cuddling with the penguins, giving 3 points to OK, but 5 to Bragi and a 7 to Power. Yuyu Siga Otska fan. Well, we know where the 12 lands then. You already spoiled it in your name. It's not doing much for her position though, but still, a 7 is a 7. Mimikat's Festive Contraste. Okay. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. 7 to power again though. So yeah. Catriona from Scotland. Got a 5 to Bragi. And 7 to Doomsday Dancing. Carl asks a political question, which I'm not going to answer. No politics on my channel, please. 7 to power from Donald Trump. As I say, no politics. We got Donald Trump voting, which is just brilliant. Ricardo, 7 points to OK, I see here, which is very intriguing. Basically voted for the bottom two, gave his top 2 points for those, which is always interesting. 7 points to power. Again. Oops, I did it again. 7 to power. Yeah, you did it again. Like everyone. 7 points to power. Tom C. from Sweden. 5 points to Dancing Lonely and a 7 to power. We only have, well, eight voters to go. Andy Neosh, Iceland streak of good entries is, and then nothing else. Doomsday Dancing 7. Well, it's too little too late. And we got a key smash voting. 7 to power. For the next vote, it's pronounced Katrina. Oh. Oh, well. You could understand my confusion when there's an O in the middle of it. Sorry. Smoothie. I'll try and remember Katrina, but if I don't, then yeah, you know why. Sensucht. Okay. 5 to OK. And 7 to Dancing Lonely. I think like every position is pretty much set now, unless OK and Bragi starts getting. Well, if Bragi gets a 7 here, or a 3. Addy Star, we only have 2 more voters to go. Turg, next one. OK gets a 1. 3 points to Bragi. Yeah, I don't. It's gonna finish like this. Jonas from Lithuania, last one. You're not gonna really have much effect on anything. So yeah, here are the results. What do we think of those? We got Bragi in last place on 230. 5 points behind OK, 235. Dancing Lonely, 263, and Doomsday Dancing, 297. I mean, early on there was a battle for the lead, but in the end there were 154 points separating the top two. So Power was a pretty runaway winner here. I'm saving the image. Not the most exciting of voting sessions. Maybe the next one will be better, let's hope. But it is what it is. We gotta have these two. But yeah, are we happy with these results? I think most people are kind of just like, okay, Power won. That's fine. But if you're outraged, then let me know. Basically, Power, how many ones did it get? It didn't. Oh, it got one from Katrina. So maybe Katrina is upset with the fact that Power won. But other than that, I mean, it was pretty clear what was going to happen. Another fake Groot. How many of those still about at this point? Did we have a? We didn't have a fake Groot, did we? Did we? Awful results, Katrina says. Bragi without the cheesy lyrics wouldn't be last, I'm sure. Yeah, like the version in Icelandic is so much better. Obviously, he got a lot of ones basically. Like the first time I heard all of the songs, I felt like that's probably gonna be my favorite. But then, I mean, obviously it was my second. But yeah, I think in Icelandic it's way better. Yeah, as you said, Ugur, or no, who was it? Jeffrey. The lyrics were way too cheesy. Why am I watching this? I'm way too invested and never satisfied, except in the San Marino one. Groot's hosting skills are 10 out of 10, though. Thank you. I'm happy you're watching it, though, and I'm happy all 90 of you are watching it. Really happy with that. Was a little too late for voting, though I wasn't changing anything with my vote. Yeah, nothing would change anything with any votes, really. Happy in a meh kind of way with these results. Yeah, I mean, the Icelandic selection didn't really create much of a excitement, I guess. Did I arrive too late? No, we still have 2 voting sessions to go if you want to participate in those. Sweden and Portugal left. I wish they kept the songs in Icelandic. Yeah, me too. Me too. Wild youth should have sung in Icelandic. Just waiting to assume a properly Swedish identity for Melfest voting. What? Groot, have you heard about the recent school shooting in Nashville? Yeah. I imagine how crazy it is to be a teacher in USA. I would be scared. The gun laws definitely need to change in the USA. So sad. Yeah, for sure. It's horrifying. I mean, it all comes back to this, like the Jeremy incident in the '90s, and it's just something. What's it called? Like there, it's always there. Like every time you hear it, you just can't believe it's true. It's really worrying. I mean, it happens in Sweden too. Obviously not to that extent, and obviously not really maybe shootings, but we have had incidents in Sweden where people come in with knives and swords to schools and basically do things that well, how can you even like say it? It's very explicit. But yeah, I know a person who has been like involved in a situation similar to it, and I just want to go hide in a corner whenever I think about it. Honestly, um, like what goes through your mind when you? We shouldn't get stuck on this. Yeah, I've heard about it, World Susuri, and it's incredibly frightening, and yeah, it's fucking crazy. We should move on. Oh, damn. Like we should move on. Uh, we're gonna check a recap. Obviously, Melody Festival is the next one up. Let's just make sure that I don't I don't get my channel blocked. Um, oh come on! Don't play that! Don't play that. Okay, we got Melody Festival 2023. That's completely awful, Kevin. Yeah, no, we can't keep talking about this. It's okay. We're gonna we're gonna get to voting. We're gonna check a recap, and then I will take a break, of course, while we vote. But yeah, let's check the recap. I'm gonna post it in the chat. You go check it out, and I will listen to it here as well. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. I'm gonna mute myself so I can let the stream stay online. Of course. Let's listen. Let's listen and think about other things here in the world. Let's listen to music. You know what? Like, Melfest got a bad rap this year. Like, it got a really bad reputation. Like, people said that it was terrible, it was awful. But this final, it's good. I mean, honestly, we need to like actually appreciate the fact that there were good songs this year. There were a lot of good songs. Yeah, exactly like what Vlad is writing. Just realized how good Melfest actually was. I like all the songs. Well, I don't like all of the songs in Final, but most of them. I think. I mean, it's a good final. The songs are not that bad. I mean, there were a lot of bad songs like early on when we got the first few songs. Like the first semi was pretty bad. But like the selection got better, and I think the final it had a lot of good songs. Maybe I'm just like I've listened to them enough to actually start liking them. Yeah, as Lissandra says, the first heats were quite bad, but the final was actually really good. Yeah, I agree. I agree completely. Groot, what kind of rock band gets Joy and Linnea Deb to be songwriters for them? One that knows how to succeed in Melody Festival. I mean, you got like basically they got a rock song and they made a pop chorus to it, and they got two of the most successful pop songwriters in Sweden to collaborate with them and to actually put it together. And they finished third in Melodifestivalen. It's probably the best result that a rock song has ever gotten in Melodifestivalen. Like, from the top of my head of what I can remember, I don't remember a single rock song finishing in the top three in Melodifestivalen. Ever. And this time they actually did. So, I mean, there's something in that, obviously. Obviously, it's not very hardcore or very rock that much, but, you know, I don't know. Heat allocation was honestly terrible. Yeah, I agree, Yanis. I completely agree. It was terrible heat allocation. Melfest was a perfect representation of the 2023 season. People said it was the worst year ever, and yet it gave us the favorite to win in the odds. Yeah. Yeah. The bad rap was because of the semifinals, but to be honest, only three songs would qualify from ESC. Really? Only three songs would qualify in Eurovision? Uh, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Heartbreak Hotel is kind of rock. Yeah, I agree, Jeffrey. Yeah, that's actually correct. Yeah. Holome still goes much harder than Smash into Pieces. Nah, Ah, I don't know. World Sorry, we should uh the second alternative. We need to drop that. Not the time and not the place. But yeah, the second. Sad that Ragingor isn't here. Yeah, Ragingor is like Ragingor. The first time I heard it, I was like, "This is the most stupid thing I've ever heard," and I hate it. And then I just heard it again and again and again, and I was like, "I love this, love it." Okay, let's see. National Finals 2023. We're gonna vote Melody Festival, and let me just double check that. Yeah, we have one voter so far. I'm gonna share the link here so you can get your votes in. We'll have what should we say until 2050. 2050, I'll be back, and then we're gonna do the voting. So you have 7 minutes, basically. Sounds good. It has to sound good because that's what we're doing. So yeah, see you in 7 minutes, and yeah, let's get your votes in. See you soon. Bye bye.
Take all my time. Words can't begin to break always you. The way you smile leaves me high. Stay as long as you like. I'll help you go to sleep at night. Anxious for the days I can lend an ear to ease your mind, or a voice for your pain. Hum a song that was made just for you. Drive me wild, leave me high. Always you. The way you smile leaves me high. Only and drive me wild, leave me high. Only the way you smile leaves me high. Only you. Only you. Tight around my neck, into love, take my breath. You're subtly making no harm, pulling back, so I can breathe. The most beautiful eyes I've seen stare back at mine. You make this life worth living with your love. Bonafide, your heart's as pure as mine. If I'm gonna worship something, it's your love. Set to precious alleviate the stress. A woman that pulls her own. You're not used to it. Now I was accustomed to selfish love, crying myself to sleep. What a beautiful lullaby. Then I was in the world was staring back at mine. Don't know how I survived without your love. Intertwine, your heart is one.
Okay, we're back. We're back. It's 2051. I'm late again, as always. It's just the way I am, you know. But kind of got exciting news to tell you, I guess. Wait, let me just double check. For some reason, I mean, we got 96 people in the chat at the moment. Um, but let's see, we have 100 voters. I mean, I think it's pretty damn awesome that we have 100 voters. But come on, if you're gonna vote, then you should also watch the stream. I think. 103 even. Okay, 103 voters. Here are all of them. Um, of course, we have a better Groot voting. I will allow that because I just found it funny. Then we also have this name. Yeah. And then shout out Groot. This is your what? Shout out. This is your moment. I don't get the reference. We won against Brazil. I've already forgotten what country that was that beat Brazil. But yeah, it is what it is. I kind of looked through the names, and I don't think there's anything that I think is really really bad. um, so I guess we'll. I also think this one's funny. Ghost of Gustav II Adolf. That's pretty funny. Okay, we got a bunch of more voters now. Anders Bagge's hair. That's a bit of bullying. Never hurt anybody, I guess. It's still kind of unnecessary, but it's. I mean, Anders Bagge is not here to see it. Then I guess. Well, better Groot forgetting that best Groot already exists. Funny, funny. Um, Maybe some people watch together. That's a fair point, Alipan. That's a fair point. What do you mean? Dare DN is a terrible name. How can you allow that? Oh yeah, true. I should remove him. Where is he? There he is. I'm very tempted. Um, no bullyism. Yeah, sorry. Jokes. We're not bullying. We're not bullying. I will allow the name though, because it's not like super evil bullying. If Anders Bagge tells me that he wants that to be deleted, then I will. Um, let's see. Have you said anything else? Time to play Persona 5 with Groot stream in the background. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy. There was a not so great name in there. Was there really? Did I just miss it? Did I really miss a name that I shouldn't be in here? I mean, some of them are, just a little bit funny, I guess. I can take a joke if it's about me, but we should just kind of be. I can't really see anything that I dislike. Am I blind? Do you really think there's a name that shouldn't be in here? I'm actually Anders Bagge and I'm offended. Um, okay, well. Better Groot, all that we're after. uh, Funny. Just imagine voting with your full name. How boring. Yeah, I mean, okay. um, can't really watch, but I threw in a vote. All right, well, that's okay. That's okay. 108 voters. Wait, 109. Okay, let's just double check that. Don't cancel me. Okay, I won't. Let's get to the voting. We're gonna put fast mode on, of course. It's gonna be a long one. We got 12 songs. You were allowed to vote for 10 of them, unlike the real Melody Festival. And just because I don't want a lot of songs to get blanked, let's get to voting, shall we? Patience, Henny. Patience. It's not even 9 p.m. yet, so we're good. We're good. We're gonna get to it. Don't you worry. Groot is up first. Groot won, basically. And here are the points. I mean, if you've watched my top for Melodifestivalen, then you could figure out where all of these points will go. Can't believe that I gave a point to Royals, but I kind of had to. My hands were tied behind my back, really. Groot's wife's boyfriend is in. Yeah, I mean that's fine. I don't mind. It's okay. Vibel from Estonia, you were second this time around, and here are the first points. 10 to 6 feet under, and the 12 to Air. So Air moves up into the lead after 2 votes. Shout out Groot, this is your moment. Thank you. We got 8 to Mir of Day, we got 10 for Tattoo, and we got a 12 to Never give up. Nothing for Marcus and Martinez there. Interesting. Henny says it's not even 9 p.m. Yeah, but ideally I should be in bed by 10. I think you'll have good. I think you'll be decent with time. I think it's good. I think it's good. It's me, Adrian, voting currently. I think this 12 lands on Loreen. Yeah, 10 points in the lead now after 4 voters. We'll see if that's gonna stay. Ike voting next one up here. First few points going in there. We have 8 for Loreen, 10 for. Why is that song in third? Are you all just trolling me or something? What's going on here? I swear to God, you're all trolling me again. Oh my God. Taya, okay. 10 points to Air and the 12 to Loreen. Alright, Alexei from Ukraine. First points going in there. I'm lost for words. 12 to Never Give Up. Moves up into 6th. Yep. Kevin. First points going in there. 8 to Air, 10 to 6 Feet Under, and the 12 to Tattoo. Pyri from Finland. 8 points to Jon Henrik, who's doing very badly at the moment. 10 for Air and 12 to 6 Feet Under. It's a good song, what do you mean? No, what I mean is that it has the same amount of points as it does repeat its own title throughout the 3-minute runtime. That's what I mean. 12 points to Tattoo, 90 points. It's up on there. When she said, "Where did you go?" I cried. I more cried when she said, "Under the stars, that's where I found you." That's the part that really hits me. Shadow Grief, 12 points to Tattoo. So Tattoo is in a 20-point lead now. We won against Brazil from Morocco. Was it Morocco that beat Brazil? Oh, got it. 10 points to 6 Feet Under and 12 to Air. Alright. Got a pretty steady top 3 at the moment, which aligns very much with my personal top 3. What happens after that is a completely different story. 10 points to Air and a 12 to Tattoo there. Got a very distinct bottom 2 as well, I'd say, so far. First few points from Jere going in here. 8 points to Tattoo, 10 to Air, and the 12 to 6 Feet Under. I've noticed a very specific pattern when it comes to Jere's votes. He likes the rock songs, from what I can figure out. We got Val voting here now, blanking a lot of the songs at the top here. We have a 12 for 6 Feet Under. Nothing to Air there. Interesting. Jeffrey from the Netherlands. Got 8 points to Teos, 10 for Tattoo, and the 12 to Air. Curtis Mart from Russia. Got 8 points to Jon Henrik, 10 for Air, and a 12 for 6 Feet Under. Finally, someone who blanked the same 2 songs as I did. Groot, you need to say Tattoo as Tattoo, ooh, give us venom, and do you wanna dance? Okay. The Key Smash gave 12 points to I'm on my way. Hon har ett sätt som får mig att vilja dansa. Kevin, en gång i Stockholm Supremacist. 12 points to Loreen. Air getting blanked is kind of crazy to me. To me, that's the most modern song here. Yeah, Air getting blanked is a bit exaggerated, I'd say. Sophia from Cambodia. 10 points to On My Way. And the 12 to Mer of Day. Up into 4th it goes. My taste is so unique yet predictable that I actually get recognized for that. I feel honored. Yeah, well, it's been a pattern. Verso, American Eurofan. Another 12 to... can I read it? Tattoo. No, I'm not. I can't. I'm not gonna do that. No, it's not as iconic as the Venom. Henny, 12 more points to Loreen. Royals is falling quite far behind at the moment. Sasha from Germany, voter number 23. First points going in there. 10 points to Mir of Day. And 12 points to 6 Feet Under. Up into second it goes. Hoofy from Germany. 8 points to Tattoo. 10 for One Day. Nice one. And a 12 to Mir of Day. Teos is doing very, very well, I'd say. Happy to see Panetos up in 5th as well. I think their song is amazing, actually. And their performance, mainly, as well. We have 12 from Mihailo to Tattoo, so I guess Tattoo is, well, it's in a good spot at the moment. We'll see. Toipakat älskar Sverige. Well, you tried. Lovely to read, though. 12 points to 6 feet under. Nice one. Nice one. 2017 is the only ever contest where Portugal wasn't on. Why are we talking about Portugal? This is Sweden. Lezero, 12 points to Tattoo. I think Portugal has been given. They got a fair result in 2019. Sasquatch Calling from the Woods from North Macedonia. And 12 more points to Loreen. Nice one. Mimikat's Festive Contraste, back again, voting in this one as well. 8 points to Air, 10 for Släpp alla sorger, and the 12 to Tattoo. And Royals is, well, I guess where it should be. Liz from Turkey, next one. 10 points to Air, and the 12 to 6 feet under. They're having a bit of a ding-dong battle there. Air and 6 feet under for second place, which is nice to see. I mean, the top three is very, what's it called? Set, kind of. Felix, 12 more points for Tattoo. I have no idea from the US. 8 points to Panetos. Love to see it. 10 for One Day and 12 more for Tattoo. Is this Tattoo? I mean, Tattoo is going to win this, isn't it? Alexander. 8 points to Air. 10 for 6 feet under. And the 12 to Tattoo. Jon Henrik Fjellgren is doing very badly. I'm a bit surprised by that. I'm a bit surprised with that. Taylor Can Breathe Without Air. Can also vote for Jon Henrik Fjellgren. And 12 points to Tattoo. And finally, I mean, Where Did You Go is finally on the bottom half of the table. So, well done, everyone. People tried to ruin it for me, but you're all too loyal or something. 12 points to Tattoo again. Tattoo's got this one in the bag. Big bag. Is it going to be like only winners winning tonight? We haven't had that happen yet, but it's really looking like it at the moment. We'll see if Mimicat can do it in the final voting as well. 12 points to 6 feet under there. I mean, they're still in the race. Both 6 feet under and Air are in the race for this, but American Europe. My daughter and I sitting here glued to the screen as if this was the real Eurovision. That's wonderful to hear. That's absolutely wonderful to hear. I'm happy you're enjoying it. Addy Star, we got 8 points to Släpp alla sorger, 10 for Tattoo, and where does this 12 go? It goes to One Day. Up into the top half it goes. Up into the top half it goes. Too loyal or too royal? Yeah, true. True. Hugo Grytan, underrated. Yeah, I'd sign on that one. We got a 12 for Tattoo again. Harv from the UK. Royal still kind of far away from the 100-point mark when everyone else is far above it. What was that 12 point? Wait. What happened? What happened? Harv, you and me, we need to talk. Harv, get in the chat. You and I. The square at 3 p.m. tomorrow, you know? You and me. Ricardo from Portugal. 8 points to Mir of Day, 10 points to Släpp alla sorger, nice one. And 12 for 6 feet under. Alright. Polina from Israel. 8 points to Mir of Day, 10 points to Air, and the 12 to Tattoo. Another one, 70 points in the lead. Katrina, got it this time. Katrina voting currently. Some points for Notman. We got a 10 for Tattoo, and the 12 to One Day. There you are, Harvey. You and me. You know it. The square, 3 p.m. Be there. Turg, 10 points to Rhythm of My Show there. Unexpected. And a 12 to Tattoo again. Mud Wrestle. Yeah, for sure. Clara Klingenström 2024. Oh yeah, we're establishing that right away. She should come back. It's gonna be hard to top last time though. 6 feet under, putting distance down to Air, actually. Like, look at that. It's comfortably in second. Reingan got a new nationality again. And another 12 for 6 feet under. They're doing very well. I was expecting Air to be second. But at the moment, it's not looking like it. The icon, the legend, the one and only from Hungary. And the 12 goes to Tattoo. I think Mirovday in the fourth makes me happy. Yeah, that's really nice to see. And what makes me even happy, like Panetos is in fifth. You're all just it's wonderful to see. Royals with big 7 points there, and a big 12 for Jon Henrik Fjellgren up into what position even is that? I don't know. I don't even know. Dear DN, 10 points to 6 feet under, and the 12 to air. Yeah, I know you. I know your taste. I know it all too well. Love the EDM. Niels, Mir of Day gets 8, 10 points to Slepp alla Sorger, very nice to see, and 12 to Tattoo. Another one. 81 points in the lead. Bluebell, next one up. Stop it, Kevin. I don't need to get reminded. Don't need to get reminded. 12 points to 6 feet under. We need to talk about like the Penguins. I'll send the Penguins on you for that 10 points, Bluebell. World Sasuri from Latvia. 8 points to Mariette, 10 for Loreen. 12 points to Tony Sikelius. Interesting. Up into 10th it goes. There's a very close battle for like all the way from like 5th and down to basically 9th, which is always kind of cool. Another 12 for Loreen though. She's not really in a battle of any sort. Rai from Spain, next one here. 8 points to Air, 10 points to On My Way, lovely, and a 12 for 6 feet under. Teo's not being directly to final was a joke, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, it was. The semi was kind of tough. I mean, he was obviously the best out of the ones who came to the semi, or well, like the one who did the best out of those. Tattoo with another 12 there. But I mean, both, like, Maria Sur had the impact of basically the whole sob story and the fact that she sang good and everything. And then Panetos basically just had the more fun performance, I guess. Teos was very close, though, to get into the final, of course. In a different semi, obviously, he would have gone directly, Jeffrey. Smoothie from Germany. 10 points to 6 feet under, and 12 to air. And when I say another semi, I don't mean entirely because in the last semi he wouldn't have, obviously, because Loreen and Smash into Pieces got. But yeah, you get my point. Finland Svensk. Very nice for some points for Nordman there. 12 points to 6 feet under. Nebur from Portugal. First points going in there. 8 for Jon Henrik. 10 for air. And 12 to Tattoo. Tattoo is quite comfortably in the lead. Alexander, some points for Royals there. I didn't even realize that, but Royals is over 100 points now, so yeah. 6 feet under, another 12 there. I mean, 6 feet under has the second place in a bag. We got Groot's wife's boyfriend now from Norway. Would be interesting to meet this person, whoever that is. Gotta say that I could be without Groot's wife's boyfriend's points to Where Did You Go, though. But it is what it is. Ugur, where did Groot go? Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Thank God. Can't believe that I feel so passionately about the fact that people are actually voting for the song that I despise the most. I should just settle down. Things will be fine. Imsme, 12 points to air. 60 points up to 6 feet under, and a further 78 for Loreen. Aluma from the Seychelles. I don't think we did a mid-vote break. Hope you're all okay with the fact that we didn't do it. Nordman with a big 12 there. Big 12 there. Actually, in the top half, Nordman. Unexpected. Beatrix is the top 3 gonna be... it looks like it, right? Yep, Tattoo with a 12. Tom C. from Sweden. Next few points going in here. 8 points to air, 10 points to 6 feet under, and 12 points to Tattoo. You despise it more than Booty and Ikke? Yeah, because those songs are like fun. This one's just bad. And the fact that it did so well, that's kind of what pisses me off. I'm a child when it comes to this. I really feel it. Lucario gave nothing to Loreen there. I think that's the first blank. 12 points to 6 feet under. Not going to do much difference, though, unless everyone starts to do the same thing. I think. Rose gives 8 points to Tattoo, 10 to Air, and another 12 to 6 feet under. 6 feet under got bunch of 12s. Bunch of 12s. Ghost of Gustav II Adolf. 8 points to On My Way. 10 for Tattoo, and a 12 for 6 Feet Under again. The comeback is on! You see, it's catching. It's catching. Jaden from England. Like, what will the reaction be if oh, come on. Jaden! Mate! Should just ban all of England from voting. Mango, please don't. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Okay. Why would I ban you? Adri. First few points going in there. 1 day, 8 points. 10 points to 6 feet under. And a 12 to air. Like, what will the reaction be if 6 feet under actually wins this ahead of Loreen? That I can't like think that could ever happen in this. But Loreen gets a 12 there, so yeah, putting some distance again. I mean, it has distance, but you know. Okay, No Name likes the songs at the bottom. It seems it's gonna blank 2 of the top 5. Loreen is one of them. 12 points to Teos. Interesting. Interesting. M. Gua from Norway. First points going in there. 8 to 6 feet under. 10 to Släpp alla sorger. And who's up in 5th now? 12 to Tattoo. Kiana watching this video. The issue is not Kiana. I'm sure she's lovely. Whatever. The song is just bad. Fire caught in Gunnarsson. Okay. Why? Another blank for Loreen. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Aaron Judge. 8 points to Air. 10 points to Mir of Day. And 12 points to Tattoo. Will you consider not banning England if I blanked it? I just move country so I can ban England. Just move to a different country, Sean. You can do that. Lucas, we need to talk. What are you doing? 12 points to Air, though. Jesus. Yin. 안녕하세요. 10 points to Where Did You Go? 세상에. 98. E from Ecuador. Next one. 8 points to Air. 10 points to 6 feet under. And the 12 to On My Way. Back up into 5th it goes. There's a battle there. And for some reason, Where Did You Go is actually included in that battle for 5th. You all need to step up. Ice Arrow Yo. You're not helping. 12 points to Rhythm on My Show. Interesting. Leonard from Germany. We've got 28 people left to vote. What's going on? 10 to Air and the 12 to 6 feet under. It's absolutely in with the shot. 39 points separating the top 2. Can Paul Ray alpha male his way to 200 points? I think so. I think it's possible. Luxo with a 12 for Tattoo. Lucy Lou from Greece. 10 points to Rhythm of My Show there. Rhythm of My Show is stacking up some points now. Another 12 for 6 feet under there. Andy. No, you're not. You could get, you could get banned if you want. I can fix that. Air with a 12 there. 6 feet under, catch up a little bit more. 32 points only separating them now. And if Suna gives big points here, who knows? 10 points to Släpp alla sorger. Up to top half it goes. 6 feet under with a 12. There are actually only 25 points in this one. Sean Lewis. Let's see. 8 points to Mir of Day. 10 for 6 feet. There's a chance. There is a chance. Is 6 feet under gonna take this? 5 points to Tattoo. Seth. 10 points to 6 feet. It could happen. Everyone, it could happen. I can't believe it's catching up. Loreen with a 2. Jane, if you give... I can't believe this. 3 points. Steve, we still have 20 voters to go. How did this happen? I have no idea. This is unexpected. This is incredibly unexpected. 12 points to Teos there. We still have 19 voters to go, I'm telling you. 5 points in it. Tattoo getting a bit more there from Alifan though. 10 points to 1 Day and a 12 to Rhythm of My Show. It's not doing much difference there. Yuyu 18 voters to go. 6 points to 6 feet under. 8 points to Rhythm of My Show. 10 points to Tattoo. It's putting some distance again. 12 points to One Day there. Up into the top half it goes. Valespir from France. 8 points to Tattoo. 10 points to Made of Day. Where's the 12? 6 feet under. 9 points in it again. This is way more exciting than I ever thought it was gonna be. There's actually a battle for the win. I did not expect there to be one. Donald. 12 points to 6 in. Yeah. Smash into Blaine. Is this more points for Smash into Pieces? 8 points to Where You Are. 10 to Tattoo. It's happening, everyone. Portugasque. 7 and 6 for Tattoo and 6 feet under. 8 for Nodemon. 10 for Air. 12 for Panetos up into 5th. Where did Groot go? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. 6 feet under is up in the lead. Oh my god, you donkey. Carola, next one. Are we seeing what's happening in the lead? Are we seeing what's happening up there? We can ignore what's happening down there. Nothing for Tattoo. I have no idea what's going on. Stop voting for that! 2 points in it. Smash into Pieces is actually leading. 2 points. Better Groot. Let's see what you got. 8 points to 6 feet under. 10 to Rhythm of My Show. Oh, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Better Groot. Should be a better ban on you. Holy hell. Cosmic Summers. It's gonna win. 21 points. 21 points. What is happening? Stop voting for that! Loreen got nothing. Loreen with a 7. Loreen with a 7. Smash into Pieces with a 12. Smash it. Smash into Pieces is winning. How? 10 for Smash into Pieces. 12 for Tattoo. 31 points. There are only 5 voters left. 2 points to Tattoo. 8 points to 6 feet under. 12 to Air. Edmundo's Festa. I mean, it's over. Is it over? It could be over, you know. There are only 3 more voters. It's over. It's actually over. Smash into Pieces won this. How? I mean, I get the fact that they're like the top 3 was great, but they're actually winning this. They won it. They've won. I can't believe this. Loreen not winning. I mean, I joked about it, but it's happened. It's happened. I can't believe that Kiana gets top half as well for whatever reason. Need to start. Oh god, just piss off. Okay. Wow. Okay, last place. It was not a very royal performance in the voting. 214 points. 267 for Maria Sur, Never Give Up in 11th. 375 for Rhythm of My Show, which finished in 10th. It was very just on its own there. 421 points in 9th for One Day, who was up here for a while as well. Sleppa la Soria, 446 in 8th. Where You Are, 454 in 7th. 6 points ahead of that is On My Way, who finished top half. Moving on. 4th place, Mir of Day, 585. I mean, okay, I'll just mention something. You're all just trolling me on my channel, and I get that that's really funny. There's no way in hell anyone could ever think that this song is the 5th best. Shut up, Groot. You should just stop thinking of it. We're gonna focus on what happened at the top here. Obviously, very massive gap from fourth to the top three. Air 825 points. I thought it was gonna finish second. I thought Tattoo was gonna win. Apparently, 6 feet under won by 50 points, and everything just changed there at the end. The final few voters. I mean, we can take a look at this. I mean, if you look at this, Tattoo landslided early on, and then all of this happened. I mean, it basically got 4 blanks here at the end. So these 4 people apparently think that Tattoo is one of the 2 worst songs in the selection. Not like none of those gave 12 points to Smash Into Pieces, but still, it's enough, you know. Not a lot, like very few 12s here towards the end. Only 2 from Loxo and forward. Only 2 12s. Yeah, like from the final part of the voting, basically, like Where Did You Go got more 12s than Loreen did. I can't believe this. 119 voters just saw Smash Into Pieces beat Loreen in the voting on my channel. The rockers are the slower voters, yeah. I can't. I'm shocked. Honestly shocked. I don't know if you know, but you can go incognito mode and vote as much as you want. Maybe you should limit the voting time for the next one. Huh. I mean, if you want to rig the voting, then I can't really sit here and police it. Like, I mean, just vote by the songs you like. No strategic voting or any of that. If you want to ruin it, then ruin it. But I mean, if this is legit, I mean, I'm also suspicious, of course, because so many people blanked Tattoo. I don't think anyone can really defend a decision of blanking Tattoo. Like one of the 2 worst songs out of these 12. No. But I mean, it was still like a 50-point margin. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. 6 feet under won. Can't believe this. Can't believe it. The drama, the excitement there at the end. Are we satisfied with these results? I'm sure some of you are, and I'm so sure some of you are outraged. Wow, 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 wow. I feel Tattoo gets a lot of hype backlash. Yeah, I can understand that too. Wow. Smash Into Pieces never got blanked. Yeah, they did. Alexei here early on. Is Alexei the only one who blanked them? Yeah. 1 blank. I can't really see Tios getting blanked by an... Oh, wait. Here early on. No, wait. That's Air. Wait. So Air got blanked by 2 people. Only 2 people. Only 2 people blanked Air. 1 person blanked 6 feet under. And like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 7 people blanked Loreen. 2 people blanked Air. 1 person blanked 6 feet under. 7 people blanked Loreen. Wow. All right. I mean, it is what these are like. Wow. That's all right. We got I still can't believe this. This is the most surprising voting I think we've had. Like, have we had a more surprising voting session than this? I can't understand. Like, they actually, like, I thought they would be third. I thought Air would be above 6 feet under as well. I know people like it. I like it too. I like it a lot, but I never thought they would win it. Wow. All right. All right. How many people blanked Kiana though? Not enough. Not enough. Should we even look at? I don't want to look. I just want to forget that exists. So let's just leave. We're gonna stop. Time is 21:25. Henny, I know you need to get to bed. We're gonna have the voting for Portugal. I'm gonna just look up the recap. We're gonna get on to the final national final, which is Festival da Canção. And that's the final one out of all of these that we're gonna do, of course. So yeah, I hope we'll get a lot of voters. I hope we'll get a lot of viewers. Please, if you wanna vote, please also watch the stream. Pretty please with what's it called? With you don't say cherry on top. You say something else. Whatever. Okay. Portuguese national final. I just realized something though. The Portuguese national final does not block the audio. However, Spain do. So we're just gonna skip. I can actually have the audio on here. We're gonna skip the intro here from the recap. You don't need to go check the recap because we're gonna listen to it together here. I hope that it's gonna sound. Please tell me as soon as possible if it sounds terrible, if I play it like this and you're gonna hear it through the mic. I'm gonna link it to you regardless, so you can decide to go watch it on your own if you want to. But I will listen to it here as well, and you will hear it through the microphone basically. If it sounds terrible, just click the link and please let me know because then we're not gonna do it. But yeah, we're checking the recap. You got it in the chat. Oh wait, let's see. I haven't shared the screen yet. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna listen. I hope the audio is decent. Love it, love it.
We're stuck in playground time, our first kiss outside, wishing you good night.
Alright, I see that people are saying the audio is bad. Let's just do this and see if this is better. See if it's better. Let me know. Let me know if it's better.
Esperança, consolação, refugiada em ti, em toda a tribulação, invocar-te do fundo da minha alma, esperar e pedir a paciência para me acompanhar. Eu já deixei. Tu disse-me que és levar tão bem. Sei que eu saiba e te fazer amor para mim assim não dá, porque parece que nem sou mais eu. Ai, coração. I don't wanna live in a world full of hate. Sick and tired of these war games, driving me insane. I don't wanna live me, boy.
Whoops. Just dropped my phone, nothing serious.
Comprar uma casa e construir lar, de onde vem o povo e nação.
Such a good national final. Oh my god, I love it so much. It's such a good national final. Oh, wait. Let's just listen to this again. Let's just listen to this again. Wait. It does look beautiful too, but... Oh, it makes my heart break. Ah, good vibing to FTC. Yeah, you know what? Let's check the whole recap again. Fuck it. We're gonna listen to it all again. I love this song so much. Holy hell.
We're stuck in playground time, our first kiss outside, wishing you good night over the phone. Our first fight, saying I love you like we didn't need.
Hey, hey! Oh, this rhythm is so good. Like this part of this song. So good. Tempo automation. 4-inch chain. So good. I know, like, when... Wait, I'll just have to do this real quick. I know that when we did UMK that I said Finland was the best national fan, but come on, wow. What a selection. Come on. Wow. I actually just, like, before I share the voting link, I need to check through my votes. I gotta redo it. What's the selection called again? Oh, yeah. Festival da Canção. I need to recheck my vote. Oh my god, this selection is... Oh, I never voted. Oh, I haven't even voted yet. Okay. Okay. Oh god. This is impossible. Sorry that you'll have to sit here and wait for me, but that's just the way it is, you know. What do you even like? What do you blank in this selection? Oh. Oh, I don't know. I think like that. Okay. Play it all again. No, we're not. Two times is enough. Two times is enough. Holy hell, what a selection though. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic about this one. Um, have my top 13 up and ready. Well done, well done. I think it's so difficult voting in this one, honestly. So difficult. Okay, wait. We can share it again like that. As you can see, Groot has voted. Groot will now share the voting link with everyone. There you go. And now we will have 4 minutes to vote, 21:40. That's when I close the voting. There are 120 people watching right now. So just get your votes in. You have 4 minutes. We're going on a break while you're all voting. And then we'll be back 21:40. Be there or miss out, basically. Final voting of the entire season. Get your votes in. See you soon.
I just wanna sleep forever. I wish you'd call. Stuck inside a dream forever. Climb only to fall. I don't wanna bring you down, so I lock myself away. I told you I don't need your help, but now I wish you'd stay. I wish you'd stay. When the voices get too loud, you know you're all I think about. I don't wanna bring you down, so I lock myself away. I told you I don't need your help, but now I wish you'd stay. I don't wanna bring you down, so I lock myself away. I told you I don't need your help, but now I wish you'd stay. I wish you'd stay. I wish you'd stay. Monday morning and it starts to rain, and I'm thinking about what we've been through. It's getting cold and light starts to fade, and I'm feeling worried about where this leads to. I don't know where to begin, but I keep seeing you with me. I slowly start to admit that you're the one thing I'm missing. do, cause you're ignoring my texting. So could you tell me the truth so I can stop making guesses? Cause now I'm losing my mind. Keep on running till I find a way to ease my mind. So could you tell me the truth so I can stop making guesses? I don't know what I should do, cause you're ignoring my texting. So could you tell me the truth so I can stop making guesses? Is it hard to make up your mind? Doesn't the fun that we have make it easy? Is it true? Do you still need time? Or are you scared to commit and be with me? Cause what we have is real hard to find. And all I want you to be is happy. I don't know where to begin, but I keep seeing you with me. I slowly start to admit that you're the one thing I'm missing. I don't know what I should do, cause you're ignoring my texting. So could you tell me the truth so I can stop making guesses? Cause now I'm losing my mind. I keep on running till I find a way to ease my mind. So could you tell me the truth so I can stop making guesses? I don't know what I should do, cause you're ignoring my texting. So could you tell me the truth so I can stop making guesses?
Sorry, I'm a mess. I'm late again. I was like looking for something to drink for an eternity, and of course, I have nothing. It's always very anticlimactic when you're like, okay, it's the final voting. It's gonna be so exciting. We're gonna do the final voting basically, and I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna finish on a high. We have the best selection, and yeah, and I have nothing to drink. I got water. That's something. I like water. So, TLC group, delete my scoreboard if you can. Sent by mistake. Sorry about that. Is your name TLC? I can do that. We have 111 voters. Lovely to see. TLC. TLC. I can't find a TLC. Am I blind? TLC. Oh, I'm tempted to delete you, Harv. I can't. Oh, there we go. TLC. I'll delete. There you go. Water is the best choice. Yeah, I know water is the best choice, but I have my energy drinks that are too tasty. I drink 4 liters of water every day anyway. So, but like when you're here at night, you got what's it called? Like the final voting. I felt like, oh, celebratory times. Pop the champagne. I don't have any champagne either. I have famous grouse, but I think I'm not gonna open that tonight. It's work tomorrow, but at the same time, it kind of feels like this should be a celebratory moment. But no, I'm not gonna. I have good votes this time. I swear. I'm so skeptical towards you, Harvey. It's not you, it's me. But still, I mean, um, you know, you know. You know what? I'll make a cocktail for this. Go ahead, do it, do it. Groot, are we doing our semifinal one this week? I want to. I think we'll manage to do that this week. Yeah. I think that's the plan, but we'll see if I'll actually manage to pull that off as well. Um, we'll see. We'll see. Uh, wait, just give me a moment. I'm trying to get everything up on the phone as well, and sometimes it's easier than other times. This was a lot of fun, Groot. Thank you, thank you. It's been so fun, honestly. I just love Groot's still pissed about Melfish assaults. Yeah, got my tea ready for this. Lovely. Can you remove my scoreboard? I did, TLC. I did. I fixed it. Why has? Oh, okay. There we go. Uh, yeah. You see, I deleted you. You were up here. I deleted. Don't you worry. I fix. I fix. We've got 4 more voters in since we closed. So yeah, let's just go through some of these names. Uh, is this another one of the questionable votes we've had from some of these names that I actually remember now? Donald Trump last NF. We'll still have the final selections then. But yeah, it's kind of sad like being on the final one, isn't it? I think it's kind of sad. But we're gonna do more of these. We're gonna do like old Eurovision years and everything. If you want to be a part of that as well. Real results from me and 8 friends of the on the night of. Oh, so you put together? Okay, that's interesting. 6. This is a bit. This is a bit harsh. I'll let it slide, but uh, I mean, nah. Okay, Tuck Groot, thank you. And then we have Sorry Groot. Okay, you're welcome, Steve. Though, hope you. I understand if it's about just having all of these voting sessions. I'm really happy that so many of you have participated, and I hope a lot of you have enjoyed it. Wishing you good night. Yeah, good night, good night. People, where'd you? Thank you, Groot. Well, thank you for naming yourself that. This was really hard. Absolutely. Whoopi Goldberg cousin calling. Um, I don't think we have any like awful names in this time, right? I mean, Ikke Hyftgold is always a questionable name, but other than that, okay. So 114 voters, 116 even. UMK is still better. All right. Okay, we're gonna get to the voting. Of course, my phone just closed the stream again. I feel like I need to have it on my phone so I can just actually like really easily follow along with what you're doing in the chat. Give me a few seconds. Is it updated? Chat, come on up here. Oh God. I feel like I need to kind of up my stream setup and stream knowledge. Should we also do like okay? Listen, I never ask for this, but well, I'll actually just try something. I've never asked about this before, and I'm never gonna ask for it. But just this once. This is the final voting. If you want, can you like the stream? Let's see how many likes we can get for the entire voting season that we've had here. Please like the stream, and I just want to see. Like, if you like the stream, maybe that's just an indication of the fact that you've enjoyed this. And it would be really cool to see how many likes we could actually obtain. So please, if you've enjoyed doing all of this, 24 national finals, we're gonna start the final one. Please like the stream. That would be. I kind of want to see how many likes we can get. I never ask for likes any otherwise, but I just feel like this once. Let's just see how many people we can like how many likes we can put together. Enable fast mode. I'm gonna stop talking about likes. We're gonna get to the voting. Fast mode on. 116 voters. This is the final one. Hope you're ready and excited for it. Oh yeah, there are 13 songs. I kind of expected there to be two rows, but it's gonna look like this. We got all the 13 songs. Oh, all of you have already done it. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for already doing it. Uh, let's see. Um, thank you. Okay. Oh, like over doubled since Groot mentioned them. Oh, really? Oh, so some people haven't liked it already. Wonderful that you do it now. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're gonna get to the final voting. 13 songs. Let's hope all of the songs get points. Obviously, all of them will. We have 116 voters. Let's hope all of them go over 100. Let's see if we can get a song with 1,000 points here. I mean, what's it called? We can have big face group. Okay, I'll make my face a little bit bigger. Here you go. I'm zoomed in enough here. Okay, it wasn't like 37, now 94. 94. Thank you so much. Okay, so uh, what was I thinking? Okay, maybe we'll even get a song to get over 1,000. We have so many voters that I think maybe we can get over 1,000. Some song. If there's like a little bit of a land, obviously we don't want a landslide. We want it to be close. I'm gonna stop rambling. We're gonna get to the voting. Groot is the first voter, and you know what Groot's votes will look like, at least the top ones. I'm sure you do. There are the first few points going in. We got, okay, this is going too slow. 8 to I Corazao, 10 to Povo, and 12 to La 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 La. Obviously. Hire me as your choir, Edmundo, if you want. Jaden from England. I remember some questionable votes last time out, but we'll put that one behind us. All of the songs have already got points. Lovely to see. And we got a 12 to Nashi Maria. Nice, nice, nice. Kevin, I feel like I'm gonna say every voting is nice because I like all of these songs. So whatever you vote for, we're all good. Kevin, 8 points to A Festa, 10 to Contraste Mudo, and the 12 to I Corazao. Up in the lead it goes. Up in the lead it goes. Over 100 likes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ivanik, next one to vote. 8 to A Festa, 10 for Encruzilada, and the 12 to World Needs Therapy. Very unexpected one, but still, at 12 there. Vibo, next one up. World Needs Therapy, up into 5th already. Viver with a big 8 there. 10 for Nashi Maria, and the 12 to Contraste Mudo. Puts itself in the lead here in the early on. Very early on. We still have 111 voters to go, so far from over this one. It's me, Adrian, is currently voting here. 10 points to Fim do Mundo, and the 12 to Good Night. Alright, nothing for Contraste Mudo this time. So it's very wide open already. Or well, obviously it is open at the early stages. 8 points to A Festa, 10 for Endless World, which moves it up a little bit, and the 12 to Nashi Maria, up into the tied lead with Encrucilada. The fact that Encrucilada is leading, wow. Only got 1 point from Taya here though, so maybe that will change now. Stop the count, Luke says. 8 points to Nashi Maria, 10 to Contraste Mudo, and a 12 to A Festa. Okay. Very close there, the top 5, a bit further ahead at the moment, but things will change fast, I know. Aaron Judge, next one to vote. Tormento lagging a little bit behind at the very end there. 10 points to Nashi Maria, and the 12 to I Corazao. We have many different 12s as well, like a lot of songs, like different songs getting the 12s. It's nice. Canary Simru from Wales. 8 points to A Festa, 10 points to Fim do Mundo, and the 12 to Contraste Mudo. Back up in the lead it goes. Back up in the lead it goes. Alexei from Ukraine. Points all over here for the bottom songs too. 8 points to Nashi Maria, 10 for A Festa. It's a tie for the lead at the moment, and a 12 for Endless World. Puts it in the mix there. We have a very close top 3 at the moment. Nashi Maria, A Festa, and Contraste Mudo. Really close to each other. Verso, American Eurofan, next one. 8 points to Good Night. 10 for A Festa, up in the lead it goes. And the 12 for I Corazao, which is hanging on there, up there as well. Something for everyone in the selection. Absolutely. That's the great part about this one, honestly. There's something for everyone in here. Turg. 8 points to A Festa, 10 points to I Corazao, and the 12 to Nashi Maria. Very interesting. The top 4, pretty close to each other so far. Fim do Mundo not too far behind either. Ike Hyftgold, next one to vote here. Let's see what our Lord has to give here. 10 points to Fim do Mundo, and a 12 to I Corazao. Up into the lead it goes. Up into the lead it goes. Bear from Singapore. 7 points to I Corazao. Kind of establishing itself up there, but A Festa gets 8. 10 to Endless World there, and the 12 to Contraste Mudo. Up into 3rd it goes. This could be, completely wide open, honestly. This could be a really exciting one. Val, next one to vote. First 3 points going in there. We have 8 points to Good Night, 10 for I Corazao, and the 12 to Nashi Maria. Up into third it goes again. Nashi Maria and Contrastemudo are kind of alternating at the moment. We'll see how long that will keep going for. Liz from Turkey, next one. A Festa with 8. I Corazao with 10. We're swapping up there as well. And a 12 to Contrastemudo, up into third again. Imagine the last voter decides in the last voter. Yeah, it's possible, you know. Piri, 2 points to Afesta, 5 to Contrastemudo, 6 to Nashi Maria. If I Corazao gets big ones here, it's gonna pull a bit of a gap. 10 to Fim do Mundo, and 12 to Zapatos de Cimento at the very bottom. Didn't even move up a place, but sometimes the voting is like that, you know. Jeffrey, next one, 7 to I Corazao there, 1 to Contrastemudo, 8 to Encruzilada, who has fallen back a little bit again. 10 to Fim do Mundo, and a 12 to Afesta. We got a tie for the lead. 133 points for the top two. Charlotte from Finland. First points going in there. Contrastomudo with an 8. 10 to Afesta. And 12 to I Corazao. It's a ding dong. Lera from Mexico. First points going in here. The top two not without anything so far. 8 to I Corazao. 10 to Povo. Nice one. And 12 to Afesta. Changing again. Changing again. Feel like another win by a single point is coming up. Maybe. 116 voters. We can't have like a single point to win. It's gonna be interesting. 10 points to Endless World there from Addy Star, and a 12 to Good Night puts it up into, what even is that? 7th? So right in the middle of the selection. Kevin with a bold 11th. Okay. Wonder what that one is. Maybe a Festa, because that's the only one at the top that hasn't got points. I guess it is. 12 points to Fim do Mundo. Up into 4th it goes. Tied with Nashi Maria. But 4th nonetheless. Harv. Okay, well, let's see what this is. I mean, there's nothing bad you can vote for in this one, at least. So, well, that's something. 12 points to Contrastemudo. How do you go from giving 12 points to where did you go to giving 12 points to Contrastemudo? Did you let your little sister vote or something in the last one? Bluebell. Let's see what the Penguins are going for. Fim do Mundo, 12 points there. Up into 4th it goes again. James, top 5 ESC song ever. Which one are we talking about? I guess I Corazao, because that's the only one that's in Eurovision from these. Povo with a 10 there. And 12 to I Corazao. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Where did you go in Contrastemudo? Basically the same song. Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. Of course. Finland Svensk. 12 points to Afesta. We still have a battle going on for the top there. 8 points separating them at the moment. Still have a lot of voters left to go. Penguin is the next one. We got 8 points for I Corazao. 10 for Contrastemudo. And the 12 for something at the bottom. Tormento gets the 12. So up on 93. I played Saudade for my Portuguese teacher and she. Okay. And she. We got 8 points to a song at the bottom there, 10 to A Festa, and the 12 to Contrastemudo. We have 3 songs who are pretty far ahead of the rest at the moment, but obviously a lot can change. Asterios, I am so sorry for this. Okay, let's see what you're sorry about. 10 points to Nashi Maria, and the 12 to Endless World. Are you sorry about blanking A Festa? Is that... I don't really... You can't... You're good. You're good. Everything here is good anyway, so... 12 points to Du Gamla Du Fria. No, we would not give 12 points to that, I'd say. 10 points to Viver down there at the bottom. The rock song's getting some points. And 12 to Encrucilada. Nice one to see. Very nice to see. I like that. Gabby from Lithuania. A lot of points at the bottom there. We get 8 for A Festa. 10 for Nashi Maria, and the 12 to Contrastemudo. Nothing for I Corazao there. Nothing for I Corazao. 4 points in it. Lucario, Portugal's NF was great, by the way. Well, can't argue with that. 8 points to Contrastemudo. 10 to a Festa. Curaçao takes it back with the 12 there. There is a very distinct top 3 at the moment. They're all in it, for sure. Lucy Lou from Greece. A Festa goes up in the lead, but Curaçao yet to get points here. 10 to Nashi Maria and the 12 to Curaçao. Alright. We got next up Azrael. A lot of points at the bottom here. We have 8 for Contraste Mudo, 10 for Curaçao, and a 12 for A Festa. So still the top 3 getting the top 3 points there. Mono from Germany. First points going in there. Got 8 to Contraste Mudo, 10 for Curaçao, and 12 to Povo. Up into 6th it goes, I think. Ahead of Endless World there. Shadow Grief from Portugal, voting in the Portuguese national final. 8 points to A Festa, 10 for Curaçao, and the 12 to Fim do Mundo. Alright. Fim do Mundo kind of clearly in 4th place now as well. Nashi Maria has fallen back a little bit. Daniel Silva is next up to vote. 8 points to A Festa, 10 for Povo. Up into 5th it goes. And 12 for Curaçao. Curaçao has a little bit of a lead, but things can change, we always know. Mimikat's Festive Contrast, maybe, okay, we'll see. Oh, that's... all of the top 3 songs are mentioned in the name. This is the first time I actually got it. I thought it was just something about Mimikat, but obviously it's all of them. Very cheeky, very cheeky. 12 points to Contraste Mudo there. Alexander from Denmark, first points going in here. 8 to Contraste Mudo, 10 for Endless World, and the 12 to Curaçao again. It has a lead, quite a bit at the moment, 23 points. Seth, 8 points to A Festa, 10 for Curaçao, so 25 points now, and the 12 to Endless World, establishing itself in 7th. Things can change. Tattoo and Koliskova. Yeah, we always had Koliskova was the thing about changing, but now Tattoo absolutely is the big one that things completely changed in the final half. Whoopi Goldberg, cousin calling, and gives 12 points to Nashi Maria, nothing for Curaçao, and only 3 to A Festa, so tightening things up a little bit. Hugo, next one. 8 points to Goodnight, 10 for Encrucijada, and 12 to World Needs Therapy, out of nowhere there. Gives big points at the bottom. Almost all of the songs on 100 now. Adri from Spain, only 2 points to Curaçao. 8 points to Fim do Mundo. 10 for Contraste Mudo. Where's the 12 going? A Festa. Alright, 7 points in it at the very top. Contraste Mudo a little bit behind. Mango from Germany. Got 8 points to Contraste Mudo, 10 for Nashi Maria, and 12 to Endless World. Up into 6th it goes, ahead of Povo there. They have a little bit of a battle for 6th. Raven, not the Teen Titan. Okay, good to know. Povo back up into 6th. 10 points to Endless World, back up into 6th. And the 12 to Mimikat. A little bit of a lead again, 13 points in it. Katrina. See, I finally learned. Let's just hope I remember for the next stream as well. We got 8 points for Good Night there, 10 points to Endless World, and the 12 to Curaçao. Nothing for A Festa, nothing for Contraste Mudo. Wow. Taylor, this was really hard. World Needs Therapy, 6 points there, puts it up a bit above Viver. And then some points for the top 2, and a 12 for Nashi Maria, closing up on Fim do Mundo again for 4th. Eva Rydberg and Eva Roos are apparently from Åland all of a sudden. Did not know that. 8 points to Curaçao, 10 points to Zapatos de Cimento, and 12 to Contraste Mudo. Nothing for A Festa, nothing for Nashi Maria, nothing for Endless World. A lot of the songs at the top getting blanked. Mart from Netherlands, next one. 50th voter. 8 points to A Festa, 10 to Curaçao, and the 12 to Contraste Mudo. Like the Melfest voting, we have a very distinct top 3. The gaps in the top 3 are a bit bigger than they were in Melfest, though, right? Bert from England. 12 to Nashimaria. Nothing for Contrastemudo there. Nashimaria up and fourth. Ulibollen, next one. First point. Oh, small points for all of the top songs here. Small points for all of the top. There's a massive battle for last place. Look at that. Wow. Wow, all of the songs at the bottom getting big points there. Very interesting. Thank you, Groot. You're very welcome. My pleasure. From America. 10 points to Encruzilada. And the 12 to I Corazao. Nothing for Afesta, nothing for Povo, nothing for Viver. Oh well, Viver is getting blanked by a lot of people, but still. Beba, where did you go? Well, this seems to align very much with my personal taste. Okay, Afesta got a 10. And I Corazao with the 12. Oh wow, there's actually like almost 50 points in it now. I didn't even realize. I Corazao has a big lead. We'll see if it's gonna keep it. Nashi Maria with 8. 10 to Good Night. Something's getting blanked. Contrastemudo gets blanked again. I gotta go now and see everyone in semifinal 1. Have a good one, Albert. Hope to see you back then again. Alipan, wishing you good night. Good night, Alipan. If you're not here or if you are here. 10 points to Afesta. 12 to Povo. Nothing for Corazao again. Ooh, Sasha from Germany. First points going in here. 8 points to Contrastemudo. 10 for Corazao. 12 for Nashi Maria. Nothing for Afesta there. Like Afesta and Corazao and Contrastemudo, they're all either getting big points or blanked. Why are all of them just getting blanked randomly? It's so strange to me. But yeah, I mean, people vote the way they vote. Sanomis. Oh, that's funny. Pova with a 12 there. Nice to see. Very nice to see. Pova has gotten blanked by a lot of people as well. Flor Delis. Next up. Got an 8 for Nashi Maria. 10 for I Corazao. And the 12 for Endless World. Manifesting non-last place for Viver. Yeah, like the thing is that the final is just so good, but I voted for Viver too. I think I gave it 3 points. I think it's really, really good. But yeah. Tommy Sebar's Ghost. Oh. 12 more points for I Corazao. It's leading by 52 points. It's a big lead. It's a big lead. I missed the halfway mark again. I just realized. We're gonna do it after this. You definitely didn't give away your 12 with this name, Felix. There we go. We're just going to stop here. We'll call this the halfway mark. It's kind of just over halfway mark. Viver currently in last, 134. World Needs Therapy, second to last, 148. So we got 2 rock songs at the bottom, basically. Zapatos de Cemento, 154 in 11th. And then Tormento, 170 in 10th place. Big gap then up to Encrucilada, 221 in 9th. Good Night in 8th on 231. And then a further little gap up to 275 for Povo in 7th, right? 20 points ahead of that, Endless World in 6th. Fim do Mundo 10 points ahead of that in 5th. And then a further 10 points, Nashi Maria in 4th, 315. And then a pretty big gap, Contrastemudo 398 points in 3rd at the moment. 21 points behind Afesta on 419. And then big boy gap, 54 points up to I Corazao, which is currently leading. Think it's I Corazao's to lose. It is, but we'll see if they can stick it out all the way through. Niels, 8 points to Fim do Mundo, 10 for I Corazao, and 12 to Nashi Maria. Crimson, Justice for Bandua, Bola Lara, and THM. Okay. 8 points to Fim do Mundo, 10 to Nashi Maria, and the 12 to Contrastemudo. It's in the mix. Curtis Mart from Russia. First points going in there. I Corazao only 3. Some points for the rock songs at the bottom as well. Got a 10 for Afesta, so 50 points in it now. And the 12 for Endless World, who is absolutely in the mix for the battle for 4th, I'd say. Maybe it's kind of a far shout to get to the top 3. Valespir from France, next one. 8 points to Good Night. 10 for Fim do Mundo. Is the 12 for I Corazao? It is. 60 points now. Let's back up. Birgit, very interesting name. I haven't seen you before. 8 points to Tormento, 10 points to Contraste Mudo, and the 12, Ai Corazao. Nothing for a Festa again. Nothing for a Festa again. Contraste Mudo is coming for second place now. World Sasuri, next one. Got 8 points for Goodnight, 10 points to Ai Corazao, and the 12 to Nashimaria. Alipan, what are you doing? I thought you were going to bed, huh? You said goodnight. For me, it was a dilemma. Evandro or Mundo Indian Povo's voice just won. Yeah, Evandro's voice is insane. What a vocal performance that song has. Sean Lewis, 12 points to Contraste Mudo. Contraste Mudo's coming for that second place. I think Ai Corazao kind of run away with it, but we said that about Loreen as well, didn't we? And then things happened. Jere from Germany, 8 points to World Needs Therapy there, 10 for Afesta, and a 12 for Viver. Oh yeah, Jere likes the rock songs, I forgot. But nothing for Ai Corazao. Interesting. Interesting. Batata. Next one up. We have 8 points to Film do Mundo, 10 for Ai Corazao, and the 12 to Contraste Mudo. Smoothie. First 3 points going in there. Small points for Ai Corazao again. 8 points to Contraste Mudo, 10 for Afesta, and the 12 to Endless World, who's kind of on its own there in the middle, I'd say. Nebur. Okay, so there's a movement down there. Encrucijada ahead of Goodnight. 10 points to Ai Corazao. And 12 to Goodnight. Back up into 8th it goes. The ending of the Swedish vote will go in the books, yeah, for sure. Loreen blocking group. It's not my fault that my viewers didn't vote for her. E from Ecuador votes for a lot of the songs at the bottom. Nothing at the top, really. Except a 10 and a 12 for the top two. Still 66 points. It's not as close as I thought it would be. Rai, 8 points to Film do Mundo, 10 for Povo, 12 for Afesta. Okay, the comeback! The comeback is on. Maybe. Viva isn't even real rock, to be honest, but it has such a nice atmosphere. Yeah, but I mean, it's a subgenre of rock, really. It's within that little world. Cheburashka, another 12 for Afesta. Is Afesta gonna do a 6 feet under? Is it possible? Time to start predicting. Everyone in the chat, time to start predicting. Is Afesta gonna do what Smash Into Pieces did? Is it a 12 now from Helene? It is. It is. Is there a comeback on the way? Time to predict. 5 points to Afesta there from Toy Pacat. 8 points to Ai Corazao, so a little bit more distance again. 44 points in it. But there has been a swing. Povo with a 12 there, nice to see. It wasn't that close in Sweden either at this point. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't really remember like how late it started changing. Yarata, 8 points to Ai Corazao, 7 for Afesta, 12 for Viver down there at the bottom. 12 for Viver. I don't know what I'm doing here. Well, I can tell you that you're voting. 8 points to Contraste Mudo, 10 for Ai Corazao. Okay, so bigger gap again. And the 12 to Goodnight there. Still think Ai Corazao will win. I think Ai Corazao is winning, but it's definitely close. Contraste Mudo win? Yeah, Contraste Mudo is not out of it. Ugur, sorry Groot. Well, we'll see what you're sorry about. Can't go to bed, I gotta know the result. Yeah, for sure. Afesta 10, Ai Corazao 12. Wow. Edmundo will come back United 99 style. Bring on Ole Gunnar. Okay, this name I don't know how to pronounce, sorry. We'll just rephrase the votes. 10 for Ai Corazao, 12 for Contraste Mudo. You are muted? What? No, I'm not. Can't you hear me? I'm not muted. What are you doing? Steve, Tackroot. You're welcome, Steve. 8 for Contraste Mudo, 10 for Povo, 12 for Mimicat. Some distance again. It's building back, 63 points now. Yu, I want to go to bed. Well, alright. 8 points to Good Night. 10 for Contraste Mudo. Contraste Mudo is not out of it, you know. And the 12 to Fin do Mundo. Reagan, an FTC enjoyer. Well, you and me both, that's for sure. 8 points to Vive. 10 for a Festa. And 12 to Encrucijada. Nice one. The comeback dream died. Well, we don't know. We don't know. Music is not fireworks. Music is feeling. Well, that's very accurate. 10 points to Contraste Mudo and 12 to a Festa. Togravus Ceterum. Okay. Viver with 1 point there puts it up into 11th. 10 for I Corazao and the 12 a Festa. It's not over. It's not over. Manifesting Viver taking over Worlds Needs Therapy. Well, it did. Well, now Portugal has to come and change it back. 8 points to I Corazao, 10 for a Festa. Slowly but steadily. Contraste Mudo also in it, but Contraste Mudo has 96 points up. Lucas Lysander, 3 points to a Festa. That's not doing it any favors. 8 points to I Corazao, pulling away a little bit. Fin do Mundo with 10. Fin do Mundo is challenging for the 4th there. Encrucijada with a big 12 there. Big 12 there. Tibor from Germany. Only 3 to I Corazao this time. Let's see if a Festa gets anything. It gets 8. 10 points to Fin do Mundo. Up into 4th it goes. And the 12 to Endless World. In 7th, I think. Yeah? Well, yeah, okay. No, I don't know it. No, I don't. And it's not. 10 points for Zapatos de Cimento at the end there, and 12 for Povo. Nothing for Festa there, which is a little bit of a swing. Real results for me and 8 friends on the night off. Let's see what those ended up being. A lot of points for the bottom songs here. We got an 8 for Endless World, 10 for a Festa, and the 12 to I Corazao. All songs with 200 points and up. That's actually true. All songs have got 200 points, which is, I think, maybe that's a first. Or maybe like this, the Icelandic selection or the Czech selection where there were so few songs. I haven't kept track. Kata here, 12 points to Povo, which puts it tied in 5th, I just realized. Mihailo, Serbia, next one up here. 8 points to Contraste Mudo, 10 for Povo. 12 for a Festa. It's not over till it's over. 23 people to vote. Only 3 points to I Corazao. Tormento with a big 8 there. 10 for Nashi Maria. And a 12 for a Festa. 40 points. 40 points. Sayad, hi Groot, was busy today, couldn't make it, hope you all had fun. Oh, it's been wonderful. Nice to see that you came around anyway. Make sure to check the when the semifinal comes around, that you vote in that. Contraste Mudo with 10 there, currently ascending, gives 12 points to Povo. Povo up into the top 5 here. Up into the top 5 it goes. Mgua from Norway. Small points for all of the top songs there. 8 to Encrucijada, 10 for Good Night. And 12 to Povo. Povo is closing in here on 4th place. Wow. Empo from the Netherlands. First points going in there. Songs at the bottom getting some points as well. 8 for Tormento, 10 for Nashi Maria, 12 for I Corazao. 20 voters to go. Almost 50 points in the lead. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Joana from Portugal, next one up. 10 points for I Corazao. A Festa gets the 12 though. A Festa gets the 12. Guy from Azerbaijan. This is the first time I see you, or at least a flag. I haven't seen an Azerbaijan flag in any of the voting so far, I think. 10 points to Povo, up into 4th, and 12 points to a Festa. It's not over. 37 points. 37. Contraste Mudo might be out of it, though. I'm sorry, but it might be. A Festa with a 7 here from Tim, which could be good for it if I Corazao gets nothing, but maybe gets the 12. Gets the 12. Donald Trump, last NF crying. Okay, the top 3 points then. A Festa with 8, 10 for I Corazao, and 12 for Contrastemudo. A lot of people have given those three the top 3 points, which is basically why they're top 3, of course. But yeah, it's like it could be really close, but I Corazao has like always had that little bit of a buffer, like around 30 or 40 points, you know? So it never really has been that close, but obviously a lot can change. Andy Neos Desfolhada Portuguesa. Okay. 7 and 8 to I Corazao and a Festa there. They're sticking together. And a 12 for Contrastemudo. Alright, 123 people watching right now. Insane. Leonard. A Festa gets 7. 8 to Endless World. 10 for I Corazao. And the 12 for Nashi Maria. Up into 4th it goes again. Losing hope that Viver will take over World Needs Zero. That's what you're focusing on. The battle for 11th. While there's actually a battle going on at the very top. Both of them getting points there as well. Polina is going to blank something at the top. Blanking a Festa. Is it over now? Is it over now? 60 points. I think that could be over. 6 points to a Festa. 8 for I Corazao. Yeah. It's. I think we got a winner. I'm willing to bet on it now. I'm willing to bet on it. Striker from Portugal. First 3 points going in there. Encrucijada making moves. Tormento with an 8. 10 for a Festa. 12 to Icorazao. It's over. It has to be over. There are still, how many? 9 people to vote. So mathematically it's not over, but it has to be over. 10 to Goodnight here, and the 12 from Jay Sora to a Festa. But it's still almost 60 points, you know. It's too many. Shay from Northern Ireland. Only 6 for a Festa there. 8 for Nashi Maria. 10 for I Corazao. And the 12 to Fim do Mundo there in the middle. Good Night in Neon Lights. Votes going in here. 8 points to Endless World. 10 for Good Night. And the 12 to Povo. Nice one. Up into 4th it goes. 1 point ahead of Nashi Maria. And this means we got all winners today except Loreen. Yeah, like who would have figured that Loreen was the one we're not gonna get? Incredible. 8 points to I Corazao, 10 for Nashi Maria, and 12 to a Festa. But there are only 5 voters left. Only 5 voters left. Imisme, next one. Points for I Corazao. I think that's it. That is it. It's actually over. It's done. It's done. A Festa can't get all of those points back now. And Encrucijada with the 12, especially now. Now it's definitely over. Yux from Italy, 4 voters to go. What are we focusing on now then? There's a battle for 4th, very close battle for 4th. I guess that's where the interesting thing lands. I Corazao gets 10. A Festa gets 12. Too little too late. Too little too late. Next up, Ander from France. First points going in there. Some small points for the songs at the top there. Got 8 points to a Festa, 10 for Fim do Mundo, and the 12 Encrucijada. Nice one. Doesn't do much difference down there, but still. Cosmic Summers from the UK. Here are the first points. We have an 8 for I Corazao, 10 for World Needs Therapy, and 12 for Nashi Maria, who has now confirmed 4th place. Povo will finish 5th. Is there any battle still? Yeah, there's a battle for 11th. Which World Needs Therapy won? 302 points and Viver on 298. 10 points to Encrucijada, and the final 12 from UMK Still Better goes to I Corazao. So yeah, pretty big margin there at the end. So yeah, basically Zapatos de Cimento, probably the song that I expected to get lost, if I'm honest. 234 points in 13th. Viver finished 12th, 298, only 4 points behind World Needs Therapy, 302. Then Tormento finished in 10th, 376. Pretty big gap up to Good Night in ninth, 434, and then 23 points up from that, Encrucijada in eighth, 457. Endless World finished slap bang in the middle, 481 in seventh place. 45 points ahead of that, Fin do Mundo, 526, top half basically. Top 5 for Povo, 565, only 12 points behind Nashi Maria on 577. And then big gap up to Contraste Mudo, 735 in third. A further 103 points, A Festa in second, 838. And then 67 points ahead of that, I Corazao basically won by 67 points, basically. So yeah, here are the final results for the Portuguese final from our voting, the final one. We're going to take a quick look for the voting grid here. Unexpected amount of people who blanked like songs from the top three. Like we had a very distinct top three, but like here and there, people just blanked one of them out of nowhere. The final voter there, the UMK Still Better, blanked both A Festa and Contraste Mudo. Same thing as Katrina, right? Yeah, Katrina did that too. Always interesting. And then we have like people who blank Mimicat, of course, as well. But yeah, are we satisfied with these selection or with this national final? Are we satisfied with all of the selections? Do we think that we can remember like what songs have won? Can I remember that? Before I try and remember that, I'm just gonna take the image so I can save it for the YouTube post later on. But yeah, let's see if we can actually remember all of the songs that have won. I'm gonna do my best to try and remember that. So obviously, in the first, okay, time to. This should have been a Sporkle quiz, you know. Try remember all of the winners that we've had. But in the first, we had When God Shut the Door, won in Ukraine. Evita won in Albania. Midnight Summer Night won in Ireland, and Gala Drago, the Ting Quiet song, won in Belgium. Those four were the first, I think. What selections did we have after that? I remember Arcadia won in Spain. You know what? You know what? Wait, give me one moment. I'll try. This is just me testing myself. I'm gonna make a document and I'm gonna just write all of the songs that I can remember. Okay. Does it work like this? Here we go. All right. So we have When God Shut the Door, Evita, Midnight Summer Night, and the Ting Quiet song. We had Arcadia. We had Equinime. We had I don't remember like the selections that were that early on. I'll just write the songs that I know. We had Suarele Luna. Today we had 6 Feet Under. We had I Corazao. We had winners today. We had Power, and we had Samo Mrs. Baba. We also had DGT. That was a winner. We had Freedom from Denmark. We had My Sister's Crown from Czechia. We had what other? Well, we had Cha Cha Cha, of course. We had also what won Sanremo? Splash won Sanremo, didn't it? Or our Sanremo. And then what's it called? Nevera won Dora ahead of Mama's Chu. Obviously, Aya won in Latvia. In Lithuania, what did we? We went for Like a Movie, I think, right? Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I think we went for Like a Movie from the Lithuanian selection. Estonia, we went for Venom. And Poland, obviously, Gladiator. Regardless of all of the people voting booty in that one. Germany, we have Blood and Glitter. How many songs do we have now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. What am I missing? I need, like, this is my own Sporkle quiz now, which is not even on Sporkle, but I'm missing 2 songs that we have picked. What else have we picked? Wow. Am I really not gonna remember all of the songs that we've gone for? What countries are we missing? Not missing anything from Scandinavia, I think. Malta, dance, obviously. And San Marino. Wait, is it like Fury Suma? I don't know how to spell it, but you know the song. Obviously, it was two microstates, or do you call Malta a microstate? Maybe I just offended someone. But it was two smaller countries that I forgot there at the end. So yeah, these are the 24 songs we have. Are we satisfied with this selection? Maybe you can't see it on the stream. I'll zoom in a little bit. These are the 24 that we got. Are we happy with those? Are we upset? Are we just massively? Okay, someone fixed the Fiori. Yeah. Oh God, Fiori Smarte. There we go. Um, I mean, as an overall, like, don't say like what's it called? Like, oh, I'm very upset about this one song. Like, as an overall feeling, when you see these 24, are you good with those, or are you really like, oh no, I don't. I There are so many songs that I just don't like here. Let me know. Is it better than what we actually have in the final, like in the actual selection? Let me know. You can compare. But yeah, where did you go? Should have been there. Well, Vlad, you make your own little selection there. Absolutely awful. Groot, quick thoughts. Who do you think is most improved in chances? What do you mean? I don't get the question. I don't understand the question. Sorry. My three favorites of the entire season are here: Evita, Arcadia, and I Curacao. So I'm happy. Well, that's lovely to hear, especially since only one of them actually went to Eurovision. So better picks than what was actually picked. Nice to hear. Loreen definitely deserved. Yeah, I mean, I still can't understand that Loreen actually did not win. All right with them, but I prefer the real results. Completely understandable. Better than what? Yeah, so like very varied opinions here. Don't remember like a movie, Freedom and Splash. What? How can you not remember these? How can you not remember these? Uh, Pretty good. Happy for Arcadia. Nice one. Vlad on his way to get perma banned. Overall, pleased with those. Well, 90% of those, but yes, great. Cough, cough, Poland and San Marino? Huh? I don't get it. I have a new number one here, so I guess it's better. Nice one. Groot, if you're going to replace the current songs with our winners and have a voting on that, can you also host a voting of just our winners either before? Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to arrange. Should we do that as well? Um, I mean, we could always do that as well. I mean, then just do a final of all of these 24. We could do that, but I think we'll do it afterwards. Then, I'd say. I'd say. Melfa's result here is better. Okay. Groot, Sanremo needed Madame. Madame would have been nice too. Like Sanremo had a lot of good choices. I think like what's it called? Like if like of course Splash was my favorite song in Sanremo, but in the best of worlds, I would have just loved for Sanremo to actually go for Rosa Chemical with Made in Italy. Like seeing that in Eurovision would have been so cool. I think that's like the one that I wanted to see the most. Actually, like that would have been so cool. Um, Still, I love Splash, of course, of course. Um, how the hell did Ollie beat Alika? Never knew that. Happy for Arcadia. There was a pretty big gap, if I remember correctly. Let's actually check. Obviously, I don't remember if what's it called? Like maybe someone has come in and voted afterwards. I don't know, but let's see the Estilal results. Here they are. Venom. Okay, yeah, they just show three numbers for whatever reason. But as you see, Venom had over 1,000 points. So Bridges 888, Tuyu 850, So Good at What You Do 831, Monster. Yeah, you can see it basically had a pretty big gap. Should we make a Groot semifinal one recap? I'll try and put that together. We won't do the voting until the weekend, I think. So I'll try and get that together before that. Considering Arcadia, Venom, and 6 Feet Under one, I felt the stream audience had a pretty heavy rock preference. Absolutely. I mean, Freedom won as well in Denmark. So, how many rock songs do we have? Like Blood and Glitter won. I mean, you could consider Like a Movie to be a rock song, right? It's kind of in that vein, at least. Freedom won. 6 Feet Under won. Arcadia. Wait, which one? Oh yeah, Venom. Oh yeah, Venom. I wrote that down there. So but yeah, a lot of rock songs. A lot of rock songs in here. You Need to Move On was bottom three. Well, Harvey, you gave 12 points to Where Did You Go, so you can just shut it. uh, sorry. All right. It was lovely having another voting session. Should we end it around here? It's 10:30. Can't believe we've been going at this for 3.5 hours again. Of course, yeah, 3.5 hours again. It's what it usually takes to do these voting sessions, but I've had fun. I hope you've all had fun as well. I hope you've enjoyed doing all of these voting sessions. Can I actually see? Let me just give me a moment. Let's see how many likes we ended up on here. We ended up on 110 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for sticking around, for writing so much in the chat, for liking the stream, for just everything, for voting in so many of the selections. I mean, we've had over 100 voters in several of the voting sessions. I think in basically towards the weekend we're gonna do the semis for like the full what's it called, like the full Eurovision with our choices in it, basically. And then yeah, we'll see what happens after that. We're gonna start like, since Eurovision doesn't happen until May, we're gonna start going back a few years and like do older Eurovisions where we're gonna watch the show and then we'll do our own voting for it. I'm kind of really looking forward to that actually, and I've actually had like an idea in my head. If it's of any interest, I mean, there are a lot of ideas now, and we should try and figure out to do everything that's kind of in the plan. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna get personal here a little bit. Full on face cam, big head here shown on the screen. 114 now. Lovely to see get even more likes. I've had an idea. Like we're definitely, well, we're doing the voting for with our choices here. Then I guess we're doing the voting with only our choices, like the 24 songs that we've picked. I guess we're gonna do that as well, but that will be a short one, I think. And then I was thinking we're gonna go back, like do older Eurovisions, and what I kind of have an idea, but it's only possible to do if people are actually up for it. And I would understand if it's none of your interest. I would completely understand. But I've been kind of interested in doing like older Melodifestivalen because I've grown up with Melodifestivalen, of course. Like going back and we all can like listen to the songs from Melodifestivalen together, and all of you can kind of get to know the history of Melodifestivalen as well, if you're interested in that, so we can go back. I'll get back to the childhood years that I've had, like 2004, 2005, 2006, back when I started watching, and you can all kind of get to know those songs as well. I thought it could be pretty fun, and we'll do voting for that as well, and see what we would end up going for. Maybe some of you are already, of course, familiar with the songs, but maybe if like people are actually up for getting to know some of those older songs in Melfest, I think we should do that. Um, would love to do the older Melodic song because there are some gems there that will rub in my opinion. Absolutely. A lot of people say yes. That's so cool. That's so cool because then I can kind of feel like I'm getting you guys involved in basically what I've grown up with. I mean, I'll just say something that like the shows that Melody Festival put together are not really that good. I just don't really click with them. I think the hosting is usually pretty bad, and the scripts are usually pretty bad, but the songs are not. Sometimes the songs are really really good, and especially like in the early mid 2000s, I think there are a lot of great stuff in there. So I'm thrilled that so many people are up for that. Of course, we're gonna have to do that very further on in the future. I kind of feel like maybe I'll just go for what I'm feeling, but we're gonna get through the 2023 votings first, and then I guess we'll go back some older Eurovision. Maybe I'll rotate a little bit. Like we'll do maybe, let's say if we go back to like 2004, then maybe we'll do Melody Festival and we'll do Eurovision like after each other for the same year. I think I'll just have to think about that, but it's lovely to hear that so many people are actually interested in doing that. So I think we're gonna do that. I enjoy streaming, of course. So why not choose from all the Eurovision winners? Oh, that's there are too many things to just do. I feel like I have I have a streaming like I have enough content to stream for an eternity as long as people come out to join the streams. So that's really cool. That's really cool. Um, Super Eurovision with all winners. Let's rank UK's runner-ups. See, there are an infinite amount of ideas we can do. Something that would be interesting as well, if we do Melody Festival and we go back to 2012, how many people will blank Loreen? Euphoria. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, thank you all for sticking around this one. Thank you also for liking the stream, responding to my questions. Now that I know some more that like what we can do in the future, we'll see if I'll stream more this week, like in the weekdays. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do like spontaneous streams in that case because the voting will be the week at the weekend first. Like I'm not doing it before the weekend, so you can take that with you. Nothing more like specific happening in the week. There could be spontaneous streams, but other than that, yeah. Um, so yeah, on the streams or on the voting at the weekend, keep a keep an eye out for those when I announce it. And yeah, hope to see you in a stream very soon again. Hope to see you at the weekend as well when we do the voting. So I think we should end things kind of around here. Uh, so yeah, uh, let's basically do that. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Have a lovely rest of the night and sleep well. And if you're from Mexico or USA or South America, then have a great day. So yeah, have a good one. Bye bye.
Finding every reason you can find to question my love. Remember that it's not me. I was never the one who broke your heart. We both know I've been gentle from the start. So though the questions keep on coming this time, you know that I'll listen. You know I'll be patient with you. You're my baby. Maybe this time you'll know you can trust me. You'll know I'll be faithful to you. You're my baby. I was never cheating. You connected dots that weren't there. You gave attention to the thoughts I never wear. It's not my style, even though it's so clear to me. You shouldn't base the future on the past. I know you really want this thing to last. So though the questions keep on coming this time, you know that I'll listen. You know I'll be patient with you. You're my baby. Maybe this time you'll know you can trust me. You'll know I'll be faithful to you. You're my baby. I don't wanna fight now. You're barking, you bite now. To prove that I'm right now, that you lost your sight now. I'm holding it tight now. Can't see through the night now. To show you my light now. To paint these walls white now. I don't wanna fight now. You're barking, you bite now. To prove that I'm right now. That you've lost your sight now. I'm holding it tight now. Can't see through the night. How to show you my light now. To paint these walls white now. So though the questions keep on coming this time, you know that I'll listen. You know I'll be patient with you. You're my baby. Maybe this time you'll know you can trust me. You'll know I'll be faithful. So though the questions keep on coming this time, you know that I'll listen. You know I'll be patient with you. You're my baby. Maybe this time side now. I'm holding it tight now. Can't see through the night. I'll just show you my light.